About to start. What can?
Can of like soda.
Shalom? Shabbat shalom.
Right.
Yeah, these days be flying. Welcome back to S.O.W. Norfolk, Virginia, live for Sabbath night class. We like that everybody, we ask that everyone in class to make sure you comment, like, thumbs up the video, right? Thumbs up the video, please. All right? That helps with the algorithms. Also share it, get it to your contacts. If you're on social media, share it on your personal page, right? We're going to go right into class, but before that, excuse me, does anybody have any questions? Are there any questions?
Yes.
You have a question? Okay, we have a question. All right, what's your question, Nat?
Could I please have the understanding of Proverbs 11 and 15?
Proverbs 11 and 15? Okay, Proverbs 11
Yeah.
and 15. Okay, let's get somebody to read that. Somebody get Proverbs 11 and 15. Okay, go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 11, verse 15. He that is surety for a stranger shall smart for it, and he that hateth suretyship is sure.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So you know what surety is, right?
No.
Okay. A lot of people don't. So let's look it up. Look up the word surety. I'll give you the real quick version. It's taking on someone's debt.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's taking on someone's debt. So, somebody get the definition. What scripture are we at?
Proverbs 11 and 15.
Proverbs 11 and 15. Yeah.
What you got, Tazahor?
Surety means a guarantee or assurance, confidence that something will happen or that an obligation will be fulfilled.
Right. So when you say you're going to be surety for someone, you're doing what?
Accepting their obligation.
Accepting their obligation, their debt that they're in. Right? So go back to the verse.
He that is surety for a stranger.
Right. So if you surety for a stranger. That sounds spooky already, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Why? Why did I say that? Yeah. No, but why did I say that sounds weird already? He that is surety for a stranger. What?
Because you don't know the person. It's a stranger.
You don't know him. What the scripture say?
Know to whom thou give.
Know to whom thou give, right? Mm-hmm. And do good to a what? Get it real quick.
Yeah, that's an apocrypha.
Get it real quick. The mics are rolling, right? We in there, Charlemagne? Mm-hmm. Okay. Read that. Let's go there real quick just to show you. So that's why it's weird already. And the scripture's not weird. What it's saying, if someone goes about to do or to secure a loan for a stranger, right? Go ahead and read the scripture again while they get these other ones.
Proverbs chapter 11, verse 15.
Uh-huh.
He that is surety for a stranger shall smart for it.
Uh-huh.
And he that hateth suretyship is sure.
Right. Right. So the smart, we're going to look up that word real quick because I know, remember how we use words now may not been how we use words back in the days, right? Mm-hmm. Like the Bible says gay clothing. And you're thinking like gay clothing? What's up with that? Right? But gay in the past was used as happy. Right? So when it says smart here, what you got?
Smart, to feel sharp pain, grief, or punishment as a result of wrongdoing.
Right. Okay, there you go. So we got a kind of little definition. What else you got?
Oh, I understand
Yeah, the same thing. Anything else?
Nah, it doesn't.
Right. So, securing a loan, and this is the revised version to give you a little bit more on that definition. Securing a loan for a stranger will bring suffering. That's all it means.
12.
Yeah, you just got to look up those words and understand how the words back in the days, like I said, gay is in the, you say gay clothing. We say gay clothing nowadays. You what? You're thinking homosexual dressing.
Right.
But in the Bible, that means happy clothing, good clothing, right?
Right.
So that's why all you did is we looked up those two words, surety and smart, right? So this word smart in this context, and I'm going to go to the Greek, which is, oh no, actually that's Hebrew. It's ra'ai, which is bad, right? Evil, right? And that includes the second feminine foreign objective noun. Bad, calamity, displease, distress. So that's another thing we got to do. We got to look it up in Hebrew for all the ones that, well, I don't need Hebrew.
No.
You need Hebrew because the Bible's written in Greek and Hebrew. So just your basic comprehension is needed, right? So he that is surety for a stranger shall smart for it, shall suffer for it. So that word in Hebrew is more, in, I know, like why is that word the replacement? Well, it could be an archaic word that was used different back in those days. Y'all see that?
Fine.
So suffer for it, and he that hateth suretyship is sure, right?
Yeah. You're not, like the scriptures say, you're not hasty. Because remember, when you say suretyship, you're making a pledge. You're making a vow. You're making a commitment. And the Most High is not with us making a vow and not giving and fulfilling that. So if you tell somebody that, hey, I'm going to do this for you, you know, that you got to hold up to your obligation.
Which nobody cares about nowadays. But
Definitely don't.
It just if y'all wanted to know that.
Yeah. They go back on their word like nothing.
No, nobody caught the joke. But yeah. Y'all caught it, but it's not funny. I get it. I mean, because nobody cares about that nowadays.
Gone.
Like brothers, you got men, you got women that will stand right in your face, lie to you, tell you one thing, and then do opposite.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So, it changed on circumstance. Then you can never make a vow at all. Then, if you thought vows were made on circumstance, that's chaotic logic. But I mean, that you get that, Ak? Yeah. So where are we at? We got the other scriptures.
Yeah.
Where are we at?
Ecclesiasticus, start at verse 1. 12 and verse 1. Ecclesiasticus 12 and verse 1. Go ahead, read that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 1. When thou will do good, know to whom thou doest it.
Right. The wisdom is going to it's going to slow us down. Right. We're going to use the just judgment. You're not going to just jump into it. Oh yeah, you guys get in the house. You know what? I'm going to pay all the rent. Like, brother, hold on. That's not how we do things, right? Because are you able to fulfill that burden on your own? First of all, you got to see if you're able to do that. A lot of times we'll just jump, we'll make these pledges, you know, I'll be there, you know, sign me up, put me in. But are you going to be faithful to what you said? See, the one that says he's sure, the one that hated suretyship is meaning that he's conscious, she's conscious with what they vow, what they say. They're not just going to jump in. It's not like a fad. It's not a sensation. It's something that they consider because they don't want to be. It's like when you actually did care about your reputation once upon a time. We actually did care about your name. When you actually did have integrity and your word was bond. That's what it's saying right here. They're not going to just be hasty, like it says in Ecclesiastes. And then they're going to even consider who it is that they're doing it too. This is why we tell brothers and sisters. I know you got you're hyped, you found out Christ is black, and you want to take over the world, Kwame Shala, but sit back, give it 6 months to see if you're really about this life. Because a lot of times it just be the hype. It be the hype session. You're not really understanding the baptism by fire, right? We give you Ecclesiastes chapter 2. Then we come back and give you Ecclesiastes chapter 2. Then you get in the council, guess what we're going to give you? Ecclesiastes chapter 2. And then it's just like, but I just don't get it. This is why this surety shit.
Yeah.
That's just like the vow. It's the same thing. It's a pledge, it's a commitment, it's a dedication that you're making to someone. So know to who you're doing it to.
Right.
Know if you have that ability in yourself, if you can handle it, if you can be that faithful friend.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So shalt thou be thanked for thy benefit.
Right. Go ahead.
Do good to the godly man.
Do what?
Do good to the godly man.
So then that means what? I gotta prove you first. I gotta see if you are a faithful brother, faithful sister. Are you at least trying, or is this all a masquerade? It's a facade. The Bible is telling us to slow down before we just jump in and make these commitments. I mean, if you think about that, suretyship, isn't that part of being in a relationship? Now let's look at our relationships. How many people relationship ends 1, 2, 3, 5 years later? Why? Because they made this so-called vow, this pledge, but they didn't really know if that person was really for them, if that was the right person for them or not. Go ahead.
And thou shalt find a recompense, and if not from him.
And what's the recompense? What's another word for recompense?
A repay or reward.
You're going to find your reward, because a faithful friend is going to do what? They're going to remember, oh, freely as you received, freely give. But what would a selfish person do? They're going to sit back and take and take and take. They're not going to consider all the sacrifice. They're not going to consider the pledge that you've made to them by being a faithful friend. They're not going to value that. They're going to sit back and just reap the benefits. Why is it's one-sided? Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
You know, that's
Wait, hold
evil.
on. Yeah.
You know, when you think about it, scripture that popped in my head was, it says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hides himself from it. But a fool passed by and is punished.
Yeah.
So a wise man in this instant would understand spiritual consequence of the spiritual understanding of when someone gives you something, right? They've worked for that. They procured that. That was of their possession, but they decided to lose it for your sake, and then you can't even repay that. That's evil. When you think about it, you can't even think about that person enough to say that all the things that they went through, like you don't even think about all the things that you went through, right? For yourself to get something, maybe you don't give, but for this person to do that, for them to put their selves on the line to give to you, and then you don't even have the forethought or to remember and say, "You gave me something? What did you give me? Like really?
Yeah.
Like that's how you're gonna come in a forgetful mind that you haven't gained anything from someone, or this person that says that you're a friend and they show you that they're your friend, but you
don't return. You don't return.
Yeah,
It's one side.
no
But this
return.
is why it can't be it can't be man pleasing.
No,
It has to be doing this, because if it's about man pleasing, men are faulty. Men will fail.
Right.
Some men have horrible intentions. They'll hide their intentions.
Right.
They're here to just be what? Just to receive, just to take. But if you're charity, if you're long suffering, if you're love, your suretyship is only predicated on what you can get back, then you're like Christ said, you had your reward.
Yeah.
But that's why it said you'll get the recompense. What? Read it again.
And if not from him, yet from the Most High.
And that's what you have to understand. There might be people that are here to just be leeches, might be looking to just take advantage. But like the scripture tells us, some men, because of other men's ill dealing, some men refuse to lend.
Yeah.
And then that's why I said that this man, he's going to take suretyship serious. He's going to take it sure. because I gotta know my kindness might get taken advantage of.
Right.
My love might get unnoticed. Right. I might give and never have that person give back to me.
Right.
But I have to make sure if I'm doing it for the Most High, I know that's not going to stop me from giving.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the different dynamic within there. That it is not saying don't do it. It's
Right.
saying understand what you're getting into.
Con.
Yeah. Could somebody send me the link to class
Oh.
so I can send it to this bro
Oh yeah. Okay.
real quick here?
Whose question was that? That was yours or? Ariel? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know. The reason why I asked, I know she usually on Fridays she comes with her questions. Okay. Well, praise. Anybody else? Brothers, sisters? Anybody? Tabia, you have anything that you want to? Sure? Okay. All right.
All right, so let's go into tonight's topic. We're gonna go into that speaking in the tongue of angels. Speaking in the tongues.
Uh-oh.
The holy angels.
Uh-oh.
Let's go there real quick. Somebody should watch tonight. You gonna send me that? Okay, all right. Did you? Oh, okay, there you go. Okay, everybody sent. All right, got you. Let me just shoot this to him real
Shalom
quick.
to everybody in the chat. We got Ella. I think that's Ariel. We got Gamaria, Hebrew chosen elect. I think that's the brother Gamaria down in Delaware. Karatazaya, Shalom. Andrea, Christina, Shalom.
What is? Oh man,
And
I just
then,
had the brother.
the sister Danny out there in the Midwest, Shalom. We got 14 people in the chat. Only 7 likes. Listen, we should have the matches, right? It should match. You know, because we definitely appreciate the brothers and sisters that do watch online that have been sharing the link. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. It helps with the video, y'all.
Oh wow, I think I just
Oh, got
deleted.
15? Okay, perfect.
I just deleted them. I went to go send it.
Got it.
Shit, yeah. All right. So, I mean, y'all know the deal. This is one of the topics that we have to continually touch on because everybody wants to speak in tongues, right? Everybody wants to speak to the angels in the spirit, right? So let's go there. Let's go to 1 Corinthians 13 real quick. 1 Corinthians 13 and 1.
1 Corinthians 13 and verse 1. Though I speak with the tongue of men and of angels.
Right. So though I speak with the tongue of men and of angels, right? And this is when as you're increasing in knowledge and you're increasing in wisdom, this everybody's trying to reach this goal to where when we speak, it's going to be highly exalted, right? Highly elevated. But in what way? Right? I know Christianity taught us that, this meant that we are speaking gibberish.
Oh, yeah.
And you're speaking shalabala language.
Mumble rap.
Or you're mumbling. Well, that's not what the scriptures go into. The scriptures is talking about high knowledge.
Con.
It's talking about deep knowledge. You know, like the other day when we brought up about Aisha Whitezah, Kendu was like, "Yeah, hell yeah, I love when that brother speaks."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He just reached me, right? But it's that high level knowledge that takes brothers above, right?
Con.
It gets you to think, you know, and that's why it's saying tongues of angels, because we know it's not talking about gibberish or another language in this context, because it's going to go on and tell us that. It's going to be clear and let us know this. Watch. Read it again.
Though I speak with the tongues of men
and
of angels.
Go ahead.
And have not charity.
And the point of this, the point of this chapter is, so what that you speak and you got breakdowns, right? Because isn't now that prevalent online?
That's all it is.
That's all that's online. You could jump from GOCC to LMNOP to HODC to HIJC, right? You could jump from S.O.W. to ISUP, right? You could jump anywhere and literally just sit there and get all the breakdowns. But that's the point of this chapter. What about it though? So I got all the breakdowns. Does that make you a teacher? Well, why not? You can teach. Now you can teach.
You got information.
You got the information. Right. What makes you an actual teacher, an actual person that can actually speak on what the Most High has delivered to you? Okay, go ahead. Do it. Just do it. Go ahead.
When you actually study the information, you actually understand what it means rather than just spewing out words.
Okay, let's start from there. So most of the time, people don't even understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
Right? That's one of the issues. That a lot of time, they're collecting information, but just reciting it and not really understanding what they're bringing out. And how do we know that? Because down the road, they switch off of that information and go to something else. That's how you know they never understood what they were given in the first place.
Oh.
That's one of the first problems. That why the Bible is telling us, though you speak in these high levels of wisdom and understanding, but you don't have charity. Go ahead.
I am become as sounding brass.
So why is this person not really becoming anything? Right? You're just making noise. Why? Give me another example. What happens? What else is happening when a person is given? Go ahead, Doc.
So this person is sounding brass, meaning they're saying a lot, but they actually aren't living what they're saying. Their life is not an example or demonstration of it.
Right. So just on what he said, I want to bring it together. You're saying that they don't even really know how to relay the information properly, right?
I was kind of basing it off like the scripture when it says, "With all wisdom, get understanding."
Right. Well, there you go. They don't know how. They don't understand.
Yeah, what it actually means.
They don't really understand what it means. Perfect. That is true. Right? And then they don't know what it means, and then what happens? They don't perform it. So what makes us these wise men? Is it just the knowledge? Is it just reciting and repeating? See, and this is where a lot of us go wrong in this generation. Why a lot of brothers get disappointed. Why a lot of men, brothers and sisters get disappointed, because it starts to become redundant with the knowledge. Right? I mean, let's be real. How many if Daniel 7 is broke the same way the ISUPK breaks it down, and then you go to IUIC, and then they break it down that way, and then you see we break it down. We kind of all got the breakdowns. They all kind of line up, right? So you got the breakdowns, and then what then? So you get your sign, right? You get your fringes, and you go teach. But this is why the Most High said you just become noise, because a lot of us don't understand that it's not about speaking to angels or speaking in this angelic voice where you're like, man, when Kazakia, he spoke, whew. You see my arm right now? Goosebumps, right? Man, he dropped it, right? And that's fine. But what's the point if you're dropping it, but you're not doing nothing you're saying? Does it even matter nowadays?
No, it doesn't.
I truthfully think it don't even matter.
No.
I think this class don't matter.
Oh, wow.
I think the point of like teaching the class, nobody is going to care but the ones that are what? The ones that really understand that it's not about just reciting and the knowledge. Otherwise, this class ain't going to matter. This class is not going to matter, man. People are going to what? Go about, you got the Israelite community online that go about and establish their own righteousness. They don't care about like, damn, how am I actually walking it? Like you said, well, let me speak in general. Why is he talking about me? Y'all, I'm talking about everybody.
God.
All right. So if I say something about you that you told somebody, know that I'm not omnipotent. I don't know that. I don't know every conversation that go on. I know you might think I know every conversation, but I don't. We're talking about everybody. And guess what, y'all? Everybody's so predictable. When everybody gets here, right, when they start pilling in, and I start going through the sisters and say, which one of y'all got baby from a baby daddy? It's gonna be out of 4 of y'all, 3 of y'all gonna raise hands. If I say, how many of y'all been in bad relationships? It ain't gonna be one person in here. So the things that I'm bringing out, please stop acting like he knows something. He knows what I did last summer. Like, why is he only talking to me?
All right. It's personal. Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's personal. Like, literally, we come in here to talk to all the 12 tribes.
Right.
You got a Mexican counterpart, so-called Mexican counterpart, in Mexico somewhere that got 5 baby mamas.
Oh, God damn.
Right? That's a deadbeat dad. Right? You got the same thing with every tribe. So please stop playing why is he what's up with Kazakia bringing out my stuff in class? I just know what's typical of the nation of Israel. All right. Now we got that out of the way?
All right.
God darn it. Because everybody wants to play the victim and not realize why your stuff is being brought out. Like, it's not about just gaining the knowledge, it's about application of the knowledge.
God.
It's not about just sounding good. Like we talked about it the other day. You get a brother coming to class and he starts sounding poetic and you're like, damn, that brother's cold. This brother can be jacking off, can be killing people at night, but because he come in and starts spitting scriptures, you're like, damn, that brother's deep.
Right.
Hey, where'd you learn that? But this is the problem with Israel. It's the problem with our people that our people, they look at the show.
Oh, yeah.
They look at the theatrics. That's why the churches got more members than any Israelite school.
Yeah.
Right? They got more members than any Israelite school. Why? Because they got a band. We don't got a band. Look at us. We ain't got a band, huh, sis?
Right,
We're like, where's y'all music at?
We need a choir.
Right.
Choir.
We go ahead. Shemai want to go ahead and hit the piano while we talk.
Right.
Well, why? Because that's all for show. But that's the point of this topic is that we get caught up into the show and not really start looking at men how they live their lives. Now, this goes on 2 parts. It goes on the positive and the negative. Because if you would look at how men live their lives, you can see the positive examples. And then you can also see the bad examples and covet the best gifts, right? But this is the problem with black and Hispanic. That's how you know that Paul was talking to black Hispanic people, Native Americans. Because we're all about show. Right? And that's going to be the destruction of a lot of our people is that it's about show. I never knew you worker of iniquity.
Yeah.
I heard what you said, but I see your work. It was iniquity.
Yeah, I know you got fringes on,
Yeah.
but you also smell like weed.
Yeah. I know you got fringes on, but you're still what? You still can't deal with your wife, your kids, your house.
Oh.
But you got the breakdown.
Yeah.
You got on there with who's our guys? God dang.
Who's that?
The what brothers we like? Naquan. I like Naquan.
Oh, Naquan.
What's the other brothers?
Watchmen.
Right, Watchmen. I like Watchmen.
Oh, Ram.
Oh, I like Ram. Ram go hard.
Yeah.
Right? We got a lot of respect for those brothers. Who else? Sons of Thunder?
Sons of Thunder.
You get on with Sons of Thunder, you're like, man, these brothers is dropping it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they're dropping it, but what are they doing and what are you doing?
Yeah.
See, and this is the thing that people want to do online. They want to be captivated by the words, but not be captivated by the actions. Now, do you see the words in motion? That's the question. So that's where we're at. You guys walked into 1 Corinthians 13. Go ahead.
I am become as sounding brass.
You got to raise your voice. I become what?
I have become as sounding brass.
Could they even hear him on there? Because we're connected to here?
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
It was good?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I become as sounding brass. So imagine if we just bang brass. It ain't even real music. It's what? Just noise.
It's noise.
Right?
But that's man, like you said, it's this one of those classes you're gonna get like 50 views. And you're gonna get 50 views and you're gonna continuously get the rhetoric from evil Israelites that everybody's wicked, my family's wicked, y'all going to hell. But why? Because all of this information that you have, they hear it, but they don't understand it. Why they don't understand it? Because when they look at you, they don't see what you're spitting. They don't see what you're saying, so it doesn't match.
Right, and then at the same time, how do you see what they're doing?
Well, yeah, if you're online, forget it.
Tell me, how are you gonna see what anybody's doing when you're just doing it online? You don't know what to follow.
God.
You don't know what they're doing in their daily life.
Yeah.
You don't know how they're moving in the things they supposed to be, you know what I mean, living and doing. Mm-hmm. You don't see it. You will if you're around them. Right? You had a hand raise? Go ahead, say what you're gonna say though. Yeah. You won't know what's going on in their mind until you actually have these conversations around them. Mm-hmm. So, and that's why, let's go to our favorite scripture. I didn't have it in there, but for the sake of doctrine, for the sake of what we're going over, let's go over that. 1 Thessalonians, know them?
Oh, no,
so this is why it's important to understand that it doesn't matter what brothers are saying. You know, who is doing it? Mm-hmm. Who is in action? Because, man, go ahead, give me that one real quick. Go ahead.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 12.
Go ahead.
And we beseech you, brothers, to know them that labor among you.
Uh-huh.
And are over you in the Lord. Uh-huh. And admonish you.
Go ahead. Right. Go ahead.
And to esteem them.
Right. So know them. Mm-hmm. Right. How good is it for brothers to dwell together? In unity. Dwelling together in unity. Well, how am I going to know what's anybody doing if I'm getting information online, but I don't even see your actions? You're supposed to see the work of that in motion. And that's why we have a community that won't put forth the work. We got a people that won't put forth the motion of the work. That's good with that one. See? Go from there. Go to, let me get this other one real quick. Go to, no, man, I was talking and then I lost it. I didn't want to forget it. It was, let's go to the other. There's another one. Go to, Galatians. He that thinketh.
Oh, deceive himself.
Yeah. So this is very important because what everybody is gonna, what your school, what the brothers and sisters around you is gonna promote. If you got brothers that, because they got the knowledge and that's what they're promoting knowledge, then you're gonna have the lack of integrity among you. You know? So my rib does garment. I'm not gonna put I'm not saying the name. Not saying the name, y'all, but I'm putting the folly on blast. My rib does garments, and she seen the brother online saying that his rib does his garments.
Oh,
Like it's like, but where did they learn that from?
that's horrible.
Where did they learn that from? They learn that from who's around them, who's dealing with them, the integrity of the people around them.
Con.
So that's why watching or hearing the knowledge is all great. Everybody could get the breakdowns, but then when you start to see the actions of the men, the women among you, you start to say, well, something's not matching. Right? And we know that, yeah, there's not going to be a perfection, right? Nobody's perfect. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a system that is okay. That, you know what, man, he sounds great. He sounds intelligent. He got the breakdown, but he can keep moving the way he does because he's speaking about it. That's not going to add nothing to nobody. And that's where a lot of brothers, their growth stops. It stops with I learned it, I hear about it, but then, I'm going to profess my own righteousness. Right? Read this one. Go ahead.
Galatians chapter 6 and verse 3.
Uh-huh.
For if a man think himself to be something.
Right, and that's usually what it is, right?
Yeah.
Every man is going about to establish their own righteousness. Like, you know what? I'm clean because of this. From my understanding, well, if that's the case, then none of us, I keep telling y'all, we're going to use that type of language, then we should never be taught by anybody. Right? You should just be at home and don't get online. You should have knew this when you was already born. Because from your understanding, right? You should have been clear from your understanding. From birth, your understanding should have led you right. You shouldn't have been nowhere cleared or nobody put something in your mind to bring you to an evolution of understanding. Because the only way the evolution of understanding can be is through you, right? Is that what it is?
When you give more credit to your understanding, and you're not saying that I was taught from the scriptures this by this elder, this brother, or in case of a sister, this sister, this elder. When you're saying it, that my understanding my understanding of it is, it does allude to, yeah, that's your understanding, and you got it from yourself, or you grew up with that understanding, and it's not really saying that this was given to me. This was dropped into my spirit, or I learned this.
Because once again, and y'all hear me talk about this a lot, is a real high ego with blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. I got no problem telling you that if I use my own logic and the way I think, it'd be a lot of fighting and arguing and back and forth. My evolution has come because I had great men around me. I don't understand what the problem is with that. But you'll have brothers and sisters. Well, how did you learn? I learned through myself. I'm self-taught. Like, damn, you ain't even got the audacity to say, man, I picked, somebody showed me this, somebody showed me that. Because then we can go back and say, who's that somebody? But that's what the scriptures say. Like, there has to be somebody that brought you the knowledge and somebody that taught you this in the way you learn. So there's some accountability. But we try not to do that. Why? What you got?
The first
Corinthians, right? But we try not to be accountable. Why? because I don't want you to catch me. Well, who taught you? Man, the Spirit taught me. This is what we get from people, right? The Spirit showed me. So it came into your room and taught you one-on-one. I didn't have to be taught by nobody. Like what?
Using that type of like wording, it's almost like they're trying to hide the fact that they haven't gotten like, it's not respectful, so they don't say like I taught myself or you know, I learned online, because it's just not respectful.
It's not what?
I can't think of a word.
But what's your point? What are you trying to say?
Well, my point was, if they really were in the right mind, they would be like, they wouldn't even be in that thought process in the first place. I taught myself or something like that. Just saying that in itself.
Well, once again, I'm going to argue with you. That's determined on what you feel the right mind is. Right? Now we can go back and forth.
Yeah.
Like that's what you feel, brother.
Yeah.
You feel that's the right mind. And this is where that folly comes from. It comes from this mentality. Oh, finish that, and then I want you to go to 1 Corinthians.
For if a man think himself to be something, when he is nothing,
right?
he deceiveth himself.
And that's a lot of times, usually that's the thing that is not recognized in us as men and women. That you ain't crap, you're nothing. That Christ is going to make you something. But we want to hold on to what we think is something, right? The things that made us strong. Oh, because some of us were abused, some of us were cheated, some of us were used, some of us were we lost trust in humanity, right? So now we're like, you know what, I can't trust nobody. So it could be that, right? But these are the things that hold us back from the quality or integrity of a man that the Most High is creating, right? That nobody. I'm self-taught. Like I can admit, you should be able to admit you didn't know. That's why when I talk to a lot of y'all, I'm like, where'd you learn that from? I just want to see what's going to come out of your mouth. I want to see, because for some people it's hard to say. Yeah, brothers tell me, well, you know what? Literally told us that. I'm like, where'd you learn that breakdown? I read that. Yeah. Like, how you read that when that literally has been brought up within the past 5 years? So how you read that? How'd you come to that understanding?
How do you know it's right though?
Right.
That's the thing about, it's only the Bible. The Bible's the only book that you could pick up and validate yourself as knowing it. There's no other book on earth that you could pick up without being tested to say that, no, that's not according to what the context says. That's why you go to these institutions to see if what you're attaining is what is laid down. Y'all get what I'm saying? You can't pick up let's keep it as a driver's manual. You're gonna get tested to see if you read the book and you understand what's in the book. You can't pick it up and say, "Well, I got." How do you know you're a good driver? Well, I already know. I taught myself. Okay, well, let's prove that. But it's only when the Bible was like, "No, I don't have to prove that. I got it." Can I get one?
Yes.
Go to 1 Corinthians 4:7. That was your one.
1 Corinthians 4:7.
Yeah.
No.
Because I remember I was in that Corinthians. I was in that Corinthians for a minute. And
we're going to live in Corinthians.
Yeah, we was in that Corinthians, and it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. And yes, it has a lot to do with you basically are showing that you were neglected. Because who taught you how to ride a bike? I taught myself. Who told you how to drive a car? I taught myself. Do you realize what you're saying is
I'm
that
self-taught.
Right. I'm a self-made millionaire.
Yeah.
Right. You were neglected. But how do you know the path that you're on is the right one? Nobody has to validate you. Nobody has to say, you know what,
How you learn how to cook crack?
Somebody had to show you.
Taught myself.
Somebody had to show you.
No, you watch somebody do that madness, right?
God, read where you at.
1 Corinthians 4:7. For who maketh thee to differ from another?
And that's where it starts at. It's like you almost gotta, because of the neglect, because of you were left out, you have to now find a way to validate yourself to be like, I'm extraordinary. You might not say it, But when you start using this, your knowledge to hide behind the fact that we all went through some kind of abuse, we all had to have each other to fill in the spots of where we didn't get, where we were coming up, but you're different? Go ahead, read.
And what hast thou that thou didst not
Read it slow, read it slow.
Yeah, because it's tongue-tied.
Yeah.
And
Go ahead.
what hast thou that thou didst not receive?
What do you have now that wasn't given to you? You taught yourself how to read. You taught yourself how to potty. You taught yourself how to iron your clothes. You taught yourself everything. But think about that. You had to literally see somebody do it. You still had to mimic somebody doing it. You didn't come out the womb and said, I got
There
it.
you go.
Everything.
This is so ridiculous.
Everything I got it. Like
you only have to talk about this subject with egotistical black people. You know what I mean?
And that's
you only have to talk about this because this is what we get online. It's like everybody's like, yeah, I don't need nobody. I'm self-taught. Yeah. But literally, you got that breakdown from ISUPK. You got that dress code from GOCC. You got this. You got this. You got that. And then you're like, this is why I don't deal with nobody. But you just got everything from everybody. That doesn't make sense.
Now I came out the womb saying shalom or shalom or whatever it is. You just like you don't want to give homage. You want to pay homage to anybody. The scriptures the scriptures tell us the beautiful process of getting to that point to really say I have knowledge. You're under tutors and governors to what? To the time appointed. But that's everywhere in life.
No, I didn't need a tutor.
That's everywhere in life. You came in, you had to sit down and learn your ABCs, get tested on your ABCs, see if you got them in order, then you move on. Oh, you got that knowledge, you're good at that, now you got to take the next test, and so forth. But when it comes to this, no, I validate myself. Based on what, though? So if we received everywhere in life, why do you think it's different here? Read.
Now if thou didst receive it, why doest thou glory? As if thou hadst not received it.
Right. Why do you act like that's a bad thing that somebody taught you? It's actually a good thing. Because the scary thing is the ones that say this are the ones that, man, you open the door up for all the confusion. Because you don't see the value in being taught. While you speak, I'm going to take that and run and teach my own thing. And then their students is going, not students because they're not going to be around it to lead them to be a student. They're just going to talk and dip. That's why you got all these different ideas, all these different beliefs, all these different, that's how y'all used to do it, but I'm going to change it up. You won't be faithful. You won't be faithful because you don't appreciate what was given to you. You don't want to acknowledge what was given to you, and then you won't stay with it. So now it's just confusion. It goes back to the first scripture. Now it's just a bunch of noise. All the things that we bash the Christian church about, we have that in here. So, supposed to be the truth. But then you got your truth, your truth, your truth. How do we know what truth is?
Yeah, then you got people online that are going to defame the name because there's nobody holding to a right standard. And that's what we're supposed to be preventing. Remember, not everybody, but we can only be accountable for us, right? Because we know whoever hears this message, it's to them that really are thinking like the Most High, right? That charity, it doesn't matter about the breakdowns, right? Then that's what we're gonna go back to. But yeah, go ahead. I needed that.
You can't. I know for me, I can't really count on my hands anybody that moving the standard as far as the scriptures. I can't even count like as many people I've met in the world and known in the world. The ratio to it is
to what?
To like the men and examples and leaders who move in the spirit of in the scriptures. Like the ratio of that is like it's less of the leaders that's walking in this standard than the men that we have.
I haven't met nobody in the world unless they got the wisdom knowledge of this Bible. I'll give it to I'll rock with any other school before I rock with anybody in the world, because they definitely don't give a dang about the wisdom knowledge of the Most High. So even though we might in little things differ in other schools, I will rock with them more than I rock with anybody in the world. So we can automatically scratch them out, because when it comes to the Bible, they're going to literally pick and choose how they feel over the Bible. That's what Christianity did to them.
Yes.
Right? But really, this is more so to the Israelite community, like showing us that, hey, look, you got all these breakdowns from brothers, but the breakdowns, you done?
Yeah.
Did you finish or you? All right, go back. Go back. Go back. Where are we at?
1 Corinthians 13 and verse 2.
13 and 2. Go ahead.
And though I have the gift of prophecy.
Right, and that's the thing that brothers are like, well, I got the gift of prophecy, brother. You holding me back. Hey, you want me to take this test, or you want me to be proven? Where's that in the Bible? And then, what are you proving me by? Oh, well, I don't feel that. Nah, I'm not provable. You can't prove me. Like, okay. Then what's the point? If none of this matters, then you're just a hypocrite. If you're not going to be proven by anybody or anything, then what is the point of the gospel? Well, we know the point. You to claim your own righteousness. But if it was just about prophecies and speaking and the knowledge of the Most High, then we're lost. Because Christ had more than that. The apostles had more than that. The leaders of the scriptures had more than that. Right? Christ didn't give the apostles, he didn't say, listen, you know what? You're hanging around me, you got the Holy Spirit. If that was the case, Judas would have had it.
Yeah.
Judas would have had the Holy Spirit. Why did Judas have the Holy Spirit when he's walking with the Son of God? Like, not only him, we can go to the Bible and show that there was many men that were there with Christ, and it said they left off from following him. So why they didn't get the Holy Spirit? Because there was no action behind what they were saying. There was no love behind what they were saying. And not Christianity love. Where I hug you and I give you little heart candies. I'm talking about the love of the gospel, the performing and the doing of it. That's what the love is, right? So that's what this scripture, this chapter goes into. It says, so read it from the top again. Just because we got people that came in. Go ahead.
Though I speak with the tongue of man and of angels.
Yeah, you can flip. Go here, and go to this breakdown. Go to that scripture. I don't expect you to respect me based on the knowledge I have only. That is whack. That's whack. You should be able to watch, but you're not watching. Why? Because you don't think it's necessary to sit down for a minute. You know what I mean? You in your own lane. So you would never rock with Yahweh Shai, because when he said follow me, you're like, well, I'm too busy. I gotta go marry, bury, I got this, I got that. What did he tell him? Okay, go do what you gotta do, come back and let's get busy. So but that's our mind. Like, I'm not gonna sit down. So you'll never know what anybody's doing. You'll never really be able to judge properly and say, no, this dude, I'm watching this cat. He or she is on the up and up. You know what I mean? We hang out. We sat down. We ate together. We supped. We taught together. We did things. So this is why it's telling us here, like, you're just making noise. It sounds great, Ak. You got the breakdown. Bravo. Right? You got the understanding. You're well spoken. Right? He's more stupid than you. She's more wise than you. You're the greatest, brother. But in Christ's eyes, that don't matter. Right? Go ahead.
And have not charity.
And have not what?
Charity.
And have not what?
Charity.
What?
Charity.
What on the Sabbath?
Charity.
Right. And have not charity. So what is charity? What is charity? It's an action word.
Oh my God, definition, right?
Right. What's charity? I know what it's going to say. Giving out turkeys on Thanksgiving. Come on, I mean, what definition we gonna get? Yeah, see, because you don't give out turkeys on Thanksgiving. You don't got charity. What is it?
Let me say.
Go ahead, Arya.
Google. It says charity encompasses the voluntary provision of assistance.
A what?
Of assistance.
Uh-huh.
To those in need.
Right, assistance to those in need. So there has to be some action going on.
God.
What else?
Ranging from individual acts of kindness to organized efforts by multiplying national institutions.
Right, so that's the Google word. And that is part of charity. But what about what Paul in the Spirit is bringing out in the Bible? What you got?
This is charity in a Blue Letter Bible.
Uh-huh.
Affection.
There you go.
Goodwill.
There you go.
Love. Benevolence.
Benevolence.
Uh-huh.
Brotherly love. Love feasts.
Right, now just think about this. What is brotherly love based on? What is the affection of the scriptures based on?
My breakdowns.
Right, is it based on a breakdown? Is it breakdown? Right, you got the Daniel's breakdown, you got the Revelations breakdown. Man, I can tell this brother loves me.
Yeah. How many debates he won?
Yeah, right. There you go. What?
The brotherhood is that brother holding you accountable in the spirit.
Oh, there you go with that word. Holding me. Holding. Right. Like, first of all, ain't nobody holding me. I'm a grown ass man. I'm a grown woman. I don't need you to hold me. You know what I mean? You know, I do my own thing. I stand on business. I don't need you to hold me. What I look like. But this is where we go. We're like that. I got it on my own since I came up. It's this warped logic of, see, they don't really know what true love is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that. What else you got, Arya?
It says the highest form of love,
Right.
characterized by selflessness, sacrificial concerns for the welfare of others.
Sacrificial. Oh, wow. Whew. Sacrificial concerns. What, right?
Sacrificial concerns for the welfare of others.
That's too big of a statement right there. Sacrificial concerns of the welfare of others. How do we get better at that? No, but you what? You feel like you in the truth because you watching brothers online. It's wild. Like, man, I'm in the truth. Why? Because I'm literally watching him recite words, and then I go ahead and study, and I got that down, and I can recite them now. So now I'm what? I'm in the spirit. I'm in the spirit of the Most High. Why? Because I can recite. And we love, black people, we love to battle rap.
Oh, yeah.
We love to be articulate and show how we can flip it a wrist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How we can speak, and we can show poetry with our language. One fish, two fish.
Right. I'm deep.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, damn, bro, man, he's cold with it. It's garbage.
Yeah.
It's garbage. And that's the point. It's like, let's see the action, Ak. Great, Ak. You sound great. Great. But where's the sacrifice at? Where's the action of all this? Where's the getting out? Like what Kendu tell us in the beginning when he first came in? I love that spirit. Ak, why we ain't got this? Why we ain't doing this for the community? And what do we come back to Kendu and remind him? Because first we got to get an agreement going on. Right, how to line up, right? Like when we do give to the community, right? If we say we're gonna line up the food right here like this, and you're like, well, why we gotta do it like that? Why it gotta be lined up like that? Why we can't do it like this? And then we come back and say, okay, yeah, let's line it up like that's a good idea. Let's line it up like this. Okay, cool. But see, it's like, okay, so we lined it up like you said. We even took your suggestion. But now, what is it now? If we can't walk in the same mind, we ain't gonna line the food up. Right? We can't even organize. right? Because everybody want to be the Indian and not the chief, or the chief and not the Indians, right? So it's like, okay, all right, so we're going to line it up like this. Sister, you're going to grab the water. Well, I don't want to grab the water. Charity ain't emotion, right? Because why? First of all, you're bossing me around. Why do I got to grab the water? I was going to grab the soda. I know it sounds so ridiculous, but welcome to Black and Hispanic peoples.
Yeah.
Welcome to the
Reality show.
the Israelite reality show. Because why? People think the Bible is just words, right? It's words in a book. Give me that one real quick. See? So you're not going to see the action of it because we're not trying to embody the actual charity, the love, the work, the sacrifice that comes with it. So yeah. You know what I mean? Y'all can click off now. You know what I mean? Y'all can click off online. You know what I mean? You can, right? Because brothers ain't looking for that. Sisters ain't looking for that. They're looking for what? Can we talk about the white man?
Yeah.
Right? Could we go over this breakdown? Right? That's why they like the other camps. Right? When because I seen Sons of Thunder, they go over classes like this. It went from 200 to like 15.
Everybody logging off.
Seriously.
No, that's true.
I'm like, wait a minute, these cats be getting a lot of views.
Oh, yeah.
I clicked out one day, one of their classes, they actually went into some spiritual, what happened? Cats ain't on there. Why? Because they don't want to hear that. Our people, man, are so hypocritical, they want to hear about everybody else. Right? But they don't want to hear about themselves. They don't want to hear, like, hey, us as a community, how we have to start embodying true love. And that love comes through action. That love comes through work. That love comes through building. That love comes through sacrifice. That's what he's talking about here, right? The charity. Go ahead.
I am become as sounding brass.
And that's why our words don't have power. Because all it is just words. Right? You got that one?
No.
What is it? Where is it?
Jeremiah 13:2.
Go ahead. Is it it? Is that words in the book?
It says, I have spoken unto thee in the book.
No. It's Isaiah, I think it is. It said it's just as words in the book. We'll find it. Read on.
Or a tinkling candle.
Or what?
A tinkling candle.
The cymbal. Right. A tinkling cymbal. You know, a little irritating noise, right? Ding, ding. And that's the point that what we have to start understanding the truth really is about. Christ wasn't talking it. He was actually putting it into action. He was trying to really fix our people by showing them how to come down. What was the whole purpose of Christ? Because we had the law. He had to show us how to perform the law. And you're like, well, we had the priests. Did they show us? That's why Christ had to come. Right? Because nobody was going to show us to the level of dedication, sacrifice, and commitment but Yahweh Shai. And then he laid it down for us. Like all the things that were missing, that the prophets didn't fulfill, Christ was that perfection of that. Right? Where we at?
Isaiah 29 and 11. Yeah.
29.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's do it. Yeah. Isaiah 29 and 11. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 29, verse 11.
Go ahead.
And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book.
Yeah, the vision of the scriptures has become what?
As the words of a book.
Yeah, it's just a book. And all I got to do with that book is I got to read it. You read it, the Spirit's going to come on you. You err not knowing the scriptures. The Spirit, if you were going to read it and the Spirit came on you, then why the churches don't got the Holy Spirit?
Right.
Why they ain't got the Spirit of the Most High? I know every Israelite can answer that one because they ain't teaching the truth.
Yeah.
Right. But also they're not doing the truth.
That's the thing. Con?
Is it about teaching the truth? That's what we get caught up into as a community. Oh, that breakdown ain't right. But your spirit ain't right. Right? Your attitude ain't right. Your brotherhood ain't right. Your fatherhood ain't right. You still got the spirit of selfishness and jealousy. But we promote this because our mind just is engaged in, you know what? Let me get knowledge. I get knowledge, man, then I can be just like that guy right there. And then you know what? I can speak better. I can do it better than him. You know, he got a point. One thing I see though, he stutters too much. Stuttering Stanley. You know, I can do it better than him. Yeah, you can do it better. Yes, you can do it better, like a job, like a like a podcast.
Oh.
You get your little podcast, open up your Bible, you'll be like, man, I got that breakdown. I'm gonna go into it deeper.
Oh yeah.
But where you at? Where's the blood, sweat, and tears that come with it? No, I just need to do my podcast. I'm teaching, Ak. That's the way you teach. I'm affecting brothers this way.
Right.
See, not everybody teaches the same way. That really sounds good until you look at Yahweh Shai.
Con?
And then you say, gotcha. Because Yahweh Shai actually put in the action of it.
Yeah.
See, it sounds good, right? It does sound really good. Right? Man, that's the way you reach people, brother. Not everybody's going to be passing out a flyer. Not everybody's going to be doing that. You know what I mean? So, you almost got me. You literally almost well, that's kind of true. Yeah. Well, then what did Yahweh Shai do then? He said, if you love me, what?
Feed my sheep.
Okay, so feeding the sheep is just knowledge. Well, then what Paul's bringing out in the spirit is a lie then. It's the knowledge and the action of the knowledge to show men, women, and children how to live the knowledge in the sight of the nations.
Yeah, that it works. I mean, you think the world does that. How many of us took science classes in high school? What was connected with that science class? We had a lab, right? You had to take a lab. Why? To show you the things that's in the book, to bring it to life. That's what made it valid, because if not, it's just words in the book. So when you read the words in the book and you were able to go do the experiment to say wow, that actually worked. That actually, when you do put the magnesium under the this and it turns and it lights up or whatever, you look under the microscope and you actually can see what was written in that book come to life. Or you didn't go to lab because the book was boring, so you didn't get to see it work. But that's when you look at what our position is to be that living example. The Bible says that the manifestation of the Spirit is profitable to all. There should be a living example, not just about what you say, it's about what you do. Like we talked about last night, if you don't step out of that delusion, then you'll have Hebrew Israelites that have domestic violence issues, that are still out there having baby mama, baby father issues, that are still unhappy, have chaos in their mind. They don't know the importance of unity, sacrifice, love, dedication. They still think I could be an individual when you really don't know what's in the book. Where in the book was it about being an individual? How are you going to prove that it worked if you by yourself?
Once again, what did Jesus do?
Good.
What did Yahweh Shai do?
God.
Nobody can answer that. Hit me in the chat if you can answer that question. Yahweh Shai gave out fish and said shalom. Right? He gave them parables on the seashore and said, we good. You guys do your own thing. You your own man. You your own man. Why you following me? Right? That's what he said, right?
God.
Hell no, he didn't say that. He didn't say, he was at the shore, broke down all those scriptures and said, be thy way. Take it for what it is. No, these damn monks. I finally caught what these monks be talking about. And I was like, wow. the monk was breaking down what Buddha teaching is. And I heard that madness and I was like, are you for real right now? He basically all he said was, Buddha's teaching is what you feel like and what you, and I'm thinking like, boom, madness. But you think because he got a bald head and because he broke down the fortune cookie, you're like, man, these monks, man, they be tuned in. So what? He's up there with shaved heads and damn, he doesn't eat. What does that got to do with anything? What is he saying? And then what is he doing based on that? What are they doing? But this is our outlook. We look at these things and we like, that's a godly man right there. Right? That's why the Dursky thing, right? I keep getting that guy's name wrong. The Drewski thing, right? Everybody's mad at that. Well, they are. We're not, right? Yeah. But because why? It's revealing the truth. See, but let's bring it back to Israelites, us. We get it, bro. We get turned up off of knowledge. Right? Which is good. That's the first beginning. Right? You got to be taught. Right? It says that in Romans. You had, the first thing you need to do is what? You need to be taught. But there's got to be action and motion of the word after you're taught. And we stop. We stop right there. And that's why Paul is bringing it out. He says it's like a tinking, it's like a sounding brass. You're making noise. Right? Go ahead, read on.
And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries.
Yeah, you got this breakdown. You know the etymology of this. You got the whole, after Saul, who came after that? And then Saul, then David, and who came after that? So you got Uriah, you got it, and you're breaking down the kings and the dates in 49, 79, 89 BC. You're like, God damn, this brother, man, got that history down. Yeah, but he's sitting behind a damn computer. He's sitting behind a computer. What about all these brothers that's out there, blood, sweat, and tears? Now, that's one action, right? Like when you're on the street or you're passing out flyers. But then what about the other actions? The things, the charity, the brotherhood, the love, the compassion, the example. One big word that our nation, a lot of our people don't know. Integrity. Right? We don't have that. We can lie to one Israelite and go to the next brother and be like, bro, because you're my brother, I'm going to deal with you right. But because I don't know you, really, I could just act any way with you. Like, that's godly? No. That's godly. Like, I can front in front of you. I can be godly with you, but be a demon with this person. This is the type of stuff the Israelite community, like a lot of, and where they getting this from? Where are they getting this from? They're getting it from, I'm just learning online and I'm intermingling all the things I were in the world because now I can speak better and I'm mingling it. And now I sound good while I'm being a demon. I sound good, so now I can justify being a demon, punching you in the face, spitting on you, right? Not being the father, not being the brother, not being dedicated. This is what we think, man, as a nation, and it's disgusting. Yeah, it's disgusting because us as a nation, we supposed to be the light to the Gentiles. We supposed to be the light to the world. Yeah. Right?
You know what the thing is, when you sadly hear the brothers, sisters that say they don't need a camp, right? They don't see the value in being locked in and committed to one another, like Christ, like what the book says. But they have the knowledge, they claim to have the knowledge. I'm just thinking about just with living with Aharon. Aharon, we've been knowing Aharon for 5 years. But there's a different level of knowing a brother when you have to lay, like you're next to them every day, right? You in the kitchen and you're rapping. You see, okay, I know Aharon in class, but does he change when he get home? No, he doesn't. Oh, you gotta go work. You gotta go to work with him. Is he a nigga at work? But then a so-called prophet in class? No, and that's what gains the attention of more people than all of this, the theatrics, or like the Bible said, the foolishness of preaching. Because what really gets people is the integrity that you hold yourself by when you're around them. See, that's what it said. Go back to the Isaiah 29 real quick and read verse 18.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we didn't finish that, right?
Yeah, read verse 11.
Verse 11. And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed.
Right. Why our people don't see the value in the book? Because all the hypocrites. That's not just in the Christian church, y'all. Because we got brothers that do this for fame. They do it for the wrong reasons.
No, could I say it this way? You're totally right. But I just want to kind of bring it in a different light. That it's not brothers. It's people coming from the world that will not let go. I see the little YouTube today where they do that. The girls on there like, the thing is with the Hebrew community, it's so much. It's like, no, it's not so. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop with that.
Yeah.
It's not so much. It's random people that put on a headband that you're giving credit to. It's not so much. Stop. It's just randos that pop up and say, well, I'm an Israelite. And they're really not. And you gave them credit because why? What's the point of what we're talking about tonight? Knowledge.
Yeah.
Because they speak well. You already credited them and said, well, yeah, the Israelite community, they ain't us. They're not the Israelite community, because the Israelite community knows that what matters is actions, integrity, right? A man standing on and walking and trying his best to not be who we've been mocking all this time.
Yeah.
You talk about the Christians, but you go back and do the same thing, right? Like, brothers be talking to brothers that, like you said, you hug them, they smell like weed, but you got fringes on.
Yeah.
It's you. They're not in the Israelite community. They just grabbed the shirt and said, I believe now, but I've never let go none of the things of the past. And then you're like, well, that's an Israelite. That's an Israelite. They're not, y'all. They're not Israelites.
Yep.
At least they're not walking like Israelites. They might be Israelites in the flesh, but in the spirit, what are they? They're heathens. And there's no difference for when they put on the fringes, right? They put on the fringes, and then what happened? They're still doing what they did in the world, right?
Still gangsters.
Yeah.
But they know how to speak the Greek.
They know how to speak the Greek.
Right.
Oh, you getting there.
But they got a
That's where we going with this.
But they got a library. They got a library. Right. They can speak the Greek. You know what I mean?
You got to have the green screen library behind them. God. But
that's what it. And then how does that become a stumbling block? Because when the Most High exposes them, and then it's like, damn, see, the Hebrew, I'm leaving the Hebrew Israelite community. It's no different than the Muslims. But that's what happens. See, they don't understand how much weighs with picking up this book. You can't just go out there and just be messing with the Lord's word. All of these souls, every idle word, we're going to be judged by. Because you're supposed to be using this to heal. But how do you heal if you're only about knowledge? In order to heal, a doctor has to be present in the office. He can't be doing it from home. Like, oh yeah, hold on. Dr. Such and such, he's on his way. He's in his room by himself, watching this big screen TV, or he's gonna pop in, pop out, like they do, like y'all remember the clinics in the hood. The doctor pop in, pop out. He ain't there all the time. But that's not what this is. And that's why it's a stumbling block. Jump to verse 18. Jump to verse 18.
And in that day shall the deaf.
In what day? When we wake up and get out of the mind of this book is only about cracking it open for information. Get the information to use it, because in that day, read.
Shall the deaf hear the word?
The people that didn't want to hear this Bible, they actually will start looking at you different. Why? Because of your actions. Because of everything that you're saying, they can see the fruit of it. I can hear what you're saying, bro. Because when I talk to you, whether you're on the podium, you're off the podium, when you're at work, or You're the same. So this book must have some value in it. Just that knowledge that you have must be valuable. Go ahead.
And the eyes of the blind shall see.
The ones that couldn't see it, they'll be able to see it through you now. That's what this is about. It's not about going up there just speaking heavy words, and you got long speeches, and I got tons and tons of classes, and your Bible's highlighted, but where's your actions? Where's the fruit of your actions? Go ahead.
And the eyes of the blind shall see out of obscurity.
Right. All of the darkness, the things that they were never able to see, that's what our job is. To let your light shine before men so they can glorify the Most High. Your debates ain't gonna do that. We had Malcolms, we had Martins, you had Garveys, you had Stokely Carmichael, you had all these articulate men, but why never resulted in a full change? Why? Because all of the information wasn't it. It was the actions that needed to be. And it's this action, the truth. What you was going to say, Al?
I was going to ask a question.
Mm-hmm.
As I was speaking, you was talking about the individual having the knowledge. And I think in a lot of cases what's happening is what's being sold is the uniform. And so like he mentioned the fringes. So people are identifying certain individuals as Israelites based on seeing fringes, based on seeing specific uniform pieces. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I've encountered one personally.
Mm-hmm.
And this question came from this specific individual in my encounter with him.
Mm-hmm.
He had an issue with whatever class or whatever school he was associated with.
Mm-hmm.
So he departed with him. Like I was wondering, like when an individual part with the school, are they given an instruction or any type of guidance or direction on as far?
No.
He still wear the shirts.
No.
He still do all that.
No.
Like you say, he smell like straight up weed.
Yeah.
I mean, just talking records, like all different type of filth coming out of his mouth.
Right.
And everything. But he was always, I'm talking about always as friends.
Fringes on, right.
So, how do an individual like that, just for everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody watching.
Got you.
Everything, like,
Mm-hmm.
for everybody. How does an individual like that move? Now we know, or we would think that people would know, like you move in integrity. You know what I'm saying? Like you still uphold, to the word. But
That's, bro, can I answer? You got me anxious for this one.
because I experienced that exactly with the costume and no custom. You know what I'm saying?
Costume and no custom.
So that's I seen.
First of all, what you're asking, I think the word is an oxymoron. Because if you left, then you never applied the word in the first place. The only reason I left is if a man said he was Christ. Never because I had a problem with a brother. Every brother, every peoples that leave, they don't leave schools. We could say it right here, right now. People that left this school, they didn't never leave because they said, Bakar Kazaka said he was Jesus Christ. They said, I don't agree with that way, or I got offended. I've never, now, yes, there was a few cats that said they was Christ, the Holy Spirit. Everybody ran from that. But they're not leaving because of real valid things. They're leaving because lack of understanding who they're around, who they're dealing with, and what is going on. Straight up. And that's why I give y'all a lot of examples of brothers and sisters that come in and just been out. I'm not exaggerating these. I give you the example because it's really not valid stuff. Right? We got a handful of brothers. One was what? Trying to show his pee-pee. Why did he leave? He left because he didn't want to be corrected and brought before the congregation and outed. So he's like, I'm not going to come around. See, like, when you say valid, like, what is valid? Because to them what's valid is, I'm not going to stick to the gospel, and I'm not going to do. So you're telling, a brother called me, how about this? Forget our school. A brother called me from, I told y'all this story before. He called me from it was either ISUPK or the other one.
IUIC.
The IUIC. And he said, he said, I left over there. He said, man, I seen you online. I've been wanting to see if I could come to y'all school. I said, well, why'd you leave? Because we already know the bandwagon is for real. This bandwagon thing is real, right? He said, because the brothers on the podium, they were talking and then laughing and looking at me. I said, well, how do you know they were talking about you? He said, because they looked at me.
Oh, God.
I said, well, did you do what the gospel said? And what's the first answer? No. Usually, a lot of these things I left over there, it's not because, they try to have sex with my wife. Oh, you know what? They told me to check my bank account at the door. It's a lot of, I don't want to be corrected. I don't want to be told.
Yeah.
I don't want to be shown the proper way to deal. And I'm going to leave off from that. The other situation we had here was simply telling the sister, sis, when you breastfeed, you can throw a cover over you. You'll be good. She didn't agree with that. You know what I mean? She acted like she was going to be taken advantage of upstairs with the sisters. It's just disagreements. It's really things to be like, wait a minute, you left because of that? Or was it because of that? Right? But you see how simple that is? To where if you really about this life, and this is what I propose to every brother and sister. How many times you left the relationship because he did something wrong and she did something wrong? You didn't. You didn't just, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm going to give me a new person.
Right.
You stuck in there. So why would you leave that? Why would that brother just leave without even finding out? And saying, wait a minute, they might not have been talking to me. And guess what? He talked to me again and he said, I went back. I said, no, you're going to go back and talk to them and ask them.
Right.
And guess what? He got it wrong. What do you know? Whoopie-doo. But this is the game with Israel. The game is, I don't like direction, order, discipline. And I know when I come around these cats and I unify, I'm held accountable.
Yeah.
So now, if I don't like being held accountable, I can just be like, I don't agree how they cooked in the kitchen, and I don't agree how they guided the sisters around. Was it against the Bible? Was it like, did they do something against the laws of the Most High? No, it's usually preference. And where do they get that from? The world. I don't like this, so I don't got to rock with it. I don't like this, so I don't got to rock with that. That's really what it is. That's been my experience over and over again. So if you go back to the brother and say, hey, let's talk. Why'd you leave the school? What you left those other brothers? Why'd you leave them? And really go through and say, well, did you talk to them? Did you ask them? Did you try to work that out? Did you try to fix it? Did you do what the scripture says? Forgive thy brother. Did they forgive you? Oh, okay. So what happened then? You see, then you start finding out the gaps and holes in a lot of these. I left them because it wasn't something defilement. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I get it, doctrine, but even that, I told y'all about that. Like, you sit here 5 years and then realize, like, you don't want to sit here. That's madness, right? If you don't agree with it, are you gonna sit around 5 years out? So even that, I'm going to tell you like this. It wasn't the doctrine. It was commitment. And the more and more you hear about commitment, the more and more you got to find what? I got to find an excuse. Oh, I don't rock with the brothers because the way they break down Genesis, they don't bring out this is the, you think I'm embellishing. They don't bring out the round earth or the flat earth. So I don't really rock with that teaching. This is what you got. And then what happens? Because that brother don't want to be accountable, and he got all the breakdowns from them. He learned from them. He got the classes from them. He takes all that up and then what? Here, let me start my own channel. Now, I can say names, I can say dates, I can say, we can talk that, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just telling you generally, right, that this is what our community is into, because a lot of our people are still coming in from the world.
Yeah.
And when they come in and they're here, put your pants up, take the cigarette out. No, you're going to take care of your rib, Ak. No, you're going to watch, you're going to be accountable for your kids. They're like, it's too much. It's too much. I don't want to do all that. I want to do like Christianity. I would rather learn online, rock my fringes, salute you and say shalom, and smell like Newport, smell like liquor, watch my porn, do all the stuff I'm doing and not be accountable. Now, I'm saying for what I've been through, that's at least 70% of the people I encountered. That's a lot of what we deal with in our school. Because they can never bring an accusation and say, me or this brother ever try to deal with a rib, steal money from them. That's what, who was it, Samuel? He said, have I ever stole money from you? Right. He was like, have I ever did? He went through the list. Why? To show, okay, then what problem do you have? And the problem comes down just to little things. The brother didn't want to take the test. And then it turned from, I didn't want to take the test. Well, what about this brother? What about him? What's he doing? It's like, wait a minute. I thought your problem was with the test, but now it's to a brother. You know what I mean? Now it's like, now it's something else. It's why? Because they don't want to be held accountable to something. So are you going to find something? Imperfections? Yeah. Well, I don't like how they did the kitchen. I would have did it different. You're going to find that all day. But what you shouldn't find is what? A man committing adultery with your rib, or with people in the congregation stealing, right? Thievery, right? What else?
Murderous.
Of course, murderous.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about like that Timothy. We go through the Timothy.
A
brawler,
a brawler,
yeah.
like homosexual on the low,
God.
Israelites with thongs. What else?
Oh, God night.
Right, but you see my point that there should be a checklist. And when you're talking about this, is there a checklist for brothers? Is there going to be a checklist for a brother that is not trying to hold himself accountable? So when you're saying, is there like something that they learn when they leave? No, they're like, no, I checked in this way, I'm going to check out this way. I could be wrong, though. That could be all speculation, right? That could be just all my experiences, right? And somebody else could be like, no, I got raped in the congregation. I don't know.
We talked about it before, like it's like when the person want to find something wrong, they will. Like when in a lot of cases, people are looking for ways to justify what they want to do anyway.
Exactly.
Like, man, I wanted to leave, so I sat around long enough to see if so and so do this, and then I use that. To
Yeah.
say, that's why I'm leaving.
And then when we tell them, hey, we can even tell them, look, there's a lot of new people in here. They're new. We tell them from the door. Then they're like, they bump into the brother that's what? Rough around the edges. Well, we say he went in the back. He was like, but sisters, where the hell's the turkey at? You didn't give me enough damn turkey on my plate. And she's like, yeah, these guys over here. Right? But you didn't realize that was the new knucklehead. And because they come in and they don't base it off of what? Forgiving, understanding. Like, we understand. And what do? We hear about it and we go correct the knucklehead, right? What do you want to do to that? What are we supposed to do? Bring him out and stone him? But this is the logic of our people. Nah, y'all, nah. No, what? What about somebody get caught in fornication? We bust them down, right?
God.
But what we supposed to do, Ak? Stone them? But this is the logic of them. They don't know about judgment. They don't know how to properly deal with some. So I didn't like how y'all dealt with that. And this is by no means, I'm not trying to be a victim. This is not only in our school. It's a lot of these people that are getting involved and they won't want to be told, do it this way. That's not the right way. This is the proper way. Yeah. It's not only our school. It's all schools. And everybody that have standards because when they come in, right, on how things need to be done. So you start asking. Like when you meet somebody from IUIC, somebody from ISUPK, say, what is the standard of this? What is the standard of that? And then you start seeing, oh, okay, whatever. That's not like one time it was like IUIC had, and I'm gonna go back. I'm just touching these different variations to show that it's really a lot of people coming in from the world into schools that don't want to do the right things. Like they were complaining about, they were asking for ID, that IUIC was asking for IDs, right? We were like, so what? If that's their requirement to do a background check on you, I see why though. I see why. I'm not going to be like, you know what? No, you should join that school. If you believe in what they're teaching, then, bro, go check your damn ID. But that's where you get people to come to us. Yeah, I didn't really mess with them. Why? Because they trying to have me check my ID on the way in. Why? They wanted to see if you was a pedophile, if you was that. And then what? Cats don't want to be damn hold to the standard.
Yeah.
And that's just one little tidbit that brothers start picking and choosing. But then when you start picking and choosing, you got so many choices. What now? Oh, you know what? I don't want to deal with no camps. Well, guess what? We all going to be brought to a damn camp at one time. So, I mean, forgive me for my rant on that point, because it's, to me, it's chaotic. Over the 35 years of the truth, I've been offended. Brothers spoke to me very close. Listen to my words. Brothers have spoke to me very close to my face, where their spit has gotten on my face. I've came up in a military style program. And guess what? I already knew what consists of truth and righteousness. And what else? What else was wrong and all for I felt was offensive? I didn't apply that. It says covet the best gifts. But that never made the truth. That never made the truth. A man don't make the truth. And a lot of those brothers are what? Gone and out of the truth. So what? But this is the problem. We want to pick and choose. I don't like this. I don't like that structure. Right? You got an ideal too. Every one of you brothers, when you step up, you're going to be like, you're going to say, okay, I'm going to run this school. We're going to do it like this. We're going to do it like this. Nah, let the floors be like this. Well, I don't like the floors like that. You got arguments like this, Zach. It's crazy.
Or why? Well, why do they have to wear all the same?
Why you got the same colors?
The same colors, yeah.
We only wear that just when we go out on street speak to show unity. Well, I want to wear this. Yeah, it's cool. You can wear that, but we're trying to wave a flag. Like, for instance, when you go in T-Mobile, is anybody wearing an AT&T shirt? No. Okay, so that's why we do it. But see, now we got to explain the logic. You knew it in the world, but here you don't know it. In the truth, you don't know it. It's like, nah. See, I feel. Come on, man.
And that's why. Can I go?
Hell nah. I got 7. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, just
I think you got Colossians 2.
Go ahead.
Colossians 2.
Yeah, do your thing.
Colossians 2 and 8.
Shad be getting me litty off of things like.
Because what he said, it goes with why that whole noise. Like, is that noise that you're making even valid? Like this, you not even just because you can speak about something doesn't mean that it's a fact. Just because you can speak well don't mean that it's true knowledge.
Right.
That's why we have to judge righteous judgment, because it can mess us up. You listen to one idiot online that got a couple of views, a couple of likes, and be like, yeah, he got to be, yeah, yep. We literally just had it the other day. Brother wants to put out a post and look at all the people that proclaim they're Israelites, but don't do what the Bible do. Hear both sides of the matter. You're going to judge one side? Well, it just shows that all of that, I'm an Israelite, I'm in the truth.
Yeah,
that's just noise. You can see who's in the truth by their actions. And then those that don't know the truth, they get what? They get messed up by your inability or your unwillingness to submit to the truth. You still trying to bring it your way with the Father's way. It don't work like that. Read.
Colossians chapter 2 and verse 8. Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy.
Right, through his philosophy or his wisdom, what he proclaims to be wisdom. The Bible says the wisdom of this world is foolishness. And that's what you'll be able to see through a lot of these great speakers, a lot of these people that had their little disgruntled stories. Did you do, like you asked the brothers, well, did you go do Matthew 18? Christ is black though. The white man's the devil though. Did you do what the scripture said if you say that you're in the truth? Because the truth is about gathering the tribes of Ya'aquab together. Are you doing that? Are you feeding the lost sheep? Are you going out healing the sick, raising the dead?
And that's what we're not seeing. The truth, I don't, it ain't about you join our school or this school or that school. It's about who we're around, we're supposed to have the right effect. And I always say, we can't affect everybody. I can't control this school or that school, but we can control us.
Right here,
and you know the thing that matters the most, integrity. To walk like Yahweh Shai did. And I done been through it. Like, just, man, I hate, y'all know what just went on online, how they start bringing out that brother that been getting poked by his woman in the butt, right? Now, yeah, I know, you got to be in that scene. I really wasn't there, but I heard it, and then it started feeding into my timeline. But here's my point. My point in saying that is this, that, is that a real brother to put that out there in the street? Now, they didn't do what I'm doing. Hey, stop doing these wicked things. They literally posting names, titles, receipts, and all that.
Yep.
You know why that's there? Because there's no charity. There's no charity to be able to say this brother got a problem. Yeah, he might need to be busted down. Let's bust him down, but bring him back. Let's bring him back. A just man falls 7 times, right? But rise back up. Forgive thy brother 70 times 7. No, what do they do? Our people want to destroy him. Right? And I know we might not agree with what the path he went down. But damn, that's what you do to a brother? But you know why that's there? Because what we're talking about tonight, there's no real charity. Yes, open rebuke is better than secret love. But still, do we got to stump you to death?
Right.
Open rebuke is different than stoning, y'all. Right? And you know, especially on social media, you might as well just stone him. Because you try to destroy his whole everything. And that's what brothers did. Close men. Why? Now, could we blame it and say, brother, hey, you didn't teach these men. You taught them it was about knowledge and breakdowns and debatings. We can argue about that and say, well, as a leader is, so are his officers. We could talk about that, but still, this is the custom that I know I'm gonna keep pushing just as much as they push. Oh, get the breakdown. I'm gonna push. Okay, but how are you moving? What are you doing behind doors? Like I told brothers, me and Quadazat was laughing the other day. I said, he's like, man, I'm finna get on this. I'm finna get on this series, man. What was it? God dang, the white guy, he's a spy, James Bond series. He was like, I'm finna get on these James Bond series. And I laughed and I said, you know what, I'd rather Brothers Vice be James Bond than gay porn.
Porn period.
Barakatayawa. Or porn period. You know what I mean? But that be the thing. It's like, I can, okay, brother, the little Call of Duty, knock yourself out. But at least what you're not doing is saying one thing, going out to the clubs after meeting random women. You're not saying one thing, going out there and defiling your rib in the bedroom. Right? Because that's where those demons come from. That's where congregations get crushed. And think about how many people, because they didn't do it through charity, got affected by how that brother was dealt with.
Oh, yeah.
That's why,
Go ahead.
Colossians, Corinthians, and then I'm gonna let you jump back. I'm gonna let you jump back to that Galatians, Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 8:1. I mean, 1 Corinthians 8:1.
1 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Now as touching things offered unto idols.
Go ahead.
We know that we all have knowledge.
Yeah, we all have knowledge. Like when we talk all the time, there's gonna be a certain time out where the Daniel breakdown is boring to you. You're going to be like, I got that breakdown. But then that's why you're supposed to be able to break it down. Then you're going to break it down and it's going to flip off your tongue. And you'll be like, yeah, go here, go here, go here, go here, right? Then what? We all have knowledge. That knowledge is going to cease, right? But what's going to last? The action of the knowledge. The word in action. See, so we're going to all have these breakdowns in knowledge. And then you're going to get bored. 30 years of that? You don't think I'm like, yeah, it's time for you to go over that. Why you think I'm not like, you know what? No, I got to go over the Daniels with them. No, I'm going to let him go over it and him go over it. Then the next brother go over it. Why? That way everybody get the experience, right?
God.
But are we worried about the weightier matters of the law?
God.
Right? Knowledge puffeth up. Go ahead.
Knowledge puffeth up, but charity edifies.
That it's not about I got this breakdown, I'm articulate, I can speak well, I got the understanding of this, let me go to the thesaurus over here. Oh, you know what? I don't need the thesaurus. Right? I got the Hebrew breakdown, right? It's like, cool. But are you a thug at home? Are you abusive to your rib? Like, could you go out on the street and not show everybody in the world that you're angry? That show them that it's okay to be angry. Anger rests in the bosom of fools. So could you go out there and preach the good tidings?
Yeah. Are you a faithful brother, like you said in that example with the other brother? Like, damn, the first step was just throw him to the whole to the whole nation. Y'all didn't deal with him.
Right.
Y'all didn't have the scripture say you that are spiritual restore them in the spirit of meekness. That didn't come out of all of the breakdowns and tons of debates that you got. You didn't think to restore your brother.
Right.
Like, these are the things that's showing what that charity, because the Bible says charity suffereth long.
Right.
Like, that's what you're supposed to be seeing. That's what's going to what got you here. There's a whole bunch of different congregations that got more views. They got better buildings, right? They got better garments. I mean, not better. Our garments is fire. No cap, no bias. But what am I saying? What got you here should be that you see something that you haven't seen in the world. Yes, you got the breakdowns. You're going to get the knowledge classes. Yes, that's part of it. But the application of it on a consistent basis, you can see that's what's supposed to spark a man to say, I want to be part of that. I don't want to just receive that, but I actually want to give that back.
Right.
And that's what we see. The ones that are considered core, the ones that are not up and leaving, the ones that don't let a little situation just chase them out. We know that that they didn't really understand the knowledge. Because where did Yahushua leave? He rolled with a man that he knew was going to set him up to die. From the beginning.
That's big,
That's
big,
like,
though.
he knew.
That's real big. That's a high calling. You're telling me I know this brother eventually down the road, 5, 6, 7 years later, is going to snap. And then I'm going to still be patient. Still teach you, still dedicate, still be brotherly.
Sacrifice for his brother.
Right.
Come on, man.
Still hit you up. Like Ice was talking on the phone today.
Yeah.
We were talking to him about let me let y'all privy. We were talking to him about the balance of helping brothers and giving brothers a crutch. Right? How you got brothers that they don't value the gospel. It's like we give them the milk, we give them the baby wipes, we give them the food, we give them everything, and it's like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, where's that balance at? We start talking about that. But what happens when you do all that and they're still like, whatever, right? How much more do you keep giving?
Yeah.
And then you start to see that through Christ. You start to see Christ what? Right? You're sopping with me and you're going to betray me. And by any means, don't mean I don't want to say they're betraying us. Because that can't even come out of my mouth. A brother ain't betraying me. I'm not Yahushua. You're betraying Yahushua.
Right.
Just for the record. I never felt like that. Brother betrayed me. I'm not that dramatic. Yeah, I mean, brother betrayed me. He betrayed the camp that I run.
Right.
No, you betrayed Yahushua. That's between you and him.
God.
So don't get it twisted. What?
You think that the brothers that was in Israelite community that they should have checked in with their elders before they made
There you go.
the process of start talking about.
Now let's talk about that. Those type of brothers don't got elders. See, this is what we're talking about. Like with the question he asked, now y'all asking the real questions. Like they don't think like that. I don't got an elder because I what? I'm solo dolo and I'm self-taught. Nobody taught me this breakdown. When I go into the Greek, and then you really learn about the Greek and the Greek language and the Septuagint, and then you learn this, you understand that the elders were wrong. Jeez. Like all their 70 years of teaching was wrong. Me, that can't even talk to people when you say shalom, he look, shalom. Like, that's how you in real life? Shalom. You a damn introvert as an Israelite? I have your ass in class, bro. My son is more outgoing than that. You know what I mean? And he's 3. But that's what you got. You got brothers is like, because it's what? It's a damn blog talk. It's not really, damn, let me learn what I need to do. We need to be for the people. It's not about that. It's for the nation. So when you say, they didn't have elders, I want to almost laugh out loud. Hell no, they have elders because they are not bound to that idea. And guess what? That's in the book, right? It says that everyone had to be what?
Had to be taught again.
No. Had to be what? True. That's right, but everyone had to be what? Look at this. It says everybody had to be anointed. Somebody got to pour the oil on you. You don't pour the oil on yourself. You know what? I think I made it. I'm the king now. Somebody had to say, okay, you know what? We can speak to your actions. We can speak to what you've been doing. We can speak, we can vouch for you. Yeah. So that's why you were anointed. So when David was anointed by Samuel, it was because Samuel can vouch for him. The Spirit can vouch for him. So they're not thinking that way, unfortunately. Yeah. Can we jump back?
Yeah.
Or where you at? Colossians? You want to finish that? Yeah.
Colossians.
Colossians chapter 2, verse 8. Beware, lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit.
Right. The vain deceit comes into with this person that's articulate, this person that's the theatrics is there. It's like it's like we did in church. It's like we got fooled. The mega church, God must be there. Pastor driving the Bentley. Now you come to the truth, it's the same thing. They got more followers. They're great speakers. They got the breakdowns. They got these knowledge classes. Look at him. He got 5 wives, right? Look at his fringes. His fringes got his face on it. All of those things. That's vain. Because what is it that the Father wants? What did Yahushua came to do? He showed us through his day-to-day actions with those men. He showed us with those day-to-day actions, correcting them on their character. That's what he was showing us. Yes, the letter of the law, but the spirit of the law would change a man.
Yeah, that's why he had to come at Peter how many times to remind him, like, okay, Peter, you're hard. You're hard because you got those type, right? I'm a hardcore Hebrew Israelite. Ain't nobody messing with you, Yahushua. What Christ tell him? Thou savest not the will of the Most High. Yep. Get behind me, Satan. So, and Peter didn't be like, see, I'm not messing with Yahushua no more. He called me the devil. He what? He humbled.
God.
Right? God. And then how many other men around him he had to tell that to? How many other men and people around him he had to tell that to? I know y'all are shaking your head. What I'm asking you, though, when you think about it, we know it's not in there, but how many more men he had to correct? Khan.
Well, think about the ones that did want to be corrected.
There you go.
When he said, "Eat of my bread and eat of my flesh and drink of my blood," and they didn't want to even receive that. But what was he telling them to do? Live this lifestyle. Live like me. And it's like, nah.
I don't like how you said that.
Nah,
I don't like how you said that.
Yeah,
you could have said that in a different way.
Khan.
Because and then he went in more on it. He said it said they knew how he looked at him. He was like, yeah, if you don't eat of my body, if you read the scripture, he's like, he went in on it more to show them, like, I'm not going to say it the way you want me to say it. If you don't get it, you don't get it.
Right.
Right? But this is the thing, that we want what's comfortable for us in all ways.
Yeah.
And somebody holding us on that right path, it ain't always going to be the way we want. It ain't always going to be that way. It's going to be somebody telling you something about yourself along the way, that things that you don't want to tell yourself, most likely. And that's where the camp, I don't look at it. First of all, the Bible uses the word camp in Leviticus, right? They camped. But when you look up that word in the Hebrew, brother, and then you look it up in the Greek, it means church. It means gathering. Camp means gathering. You look up church in Greek, it means gathering. It means the same thing. So when you say camp, you're saying don't gather with nobody. Don't be an Israelite and talk about the things that is common to you. But that's the truth. The truth is that it's really not common. That's why you don't want to gather. Right? That's why you don't want to be held accountable in these spaces. Yeah.
Or you're comfortable. Or you're comfortable. Read.
After the rudiments.
No. Read Mr. Part. Vain deceit.
Lest any man spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit. After the tradition of men.
What's the tradition of men? Where do you see in society people are laying down their lives for their neighbors? Where do you see in the world that I'm going to esteem my brother above myself? No, it's a dog-eat world out there. Yeah. But what makes us separate, what's supposed to make us separate, is not the great speaking. It's not the long phylacteries. It's not you got the longest Hebrew name in the nation. It's supposed to be the fact that you live for your brothers.
We go there. Go to 1 John 3:16. I'm right with you. Yeah.
Already there.
1 John 3:16. Everybody's locked in. Let's go. Come on.
1 John chapter 3, verse 16.
Go ahead.
It says, sorry. 1 John chapter 3, verse 16.
Kendall, you read.
Hereby.
No.
All right.
I can hear Kendall right now saying, I got it. Go ahead.
Hereby perceive we the love of God, because he laid down his life for us.
See, that's what it's about. It didn't say because he had the breakdown. Where's the action of the breakdown, Ak? And then after you get all the knowledge out, let's get into the spiritual aspect of these things. So why do we have to hold you accountable? I mean, you want to come to church again?
Right.
Right. Let you wear the mini skirt, breasts out, body out, then you'll be comfortable? We ain't gonna do it. We ain't gonna do it, right? What happens? Or why you don't feel comfortable? Because why? A brother's on you? What was the text? He told me what to watch. He told me what to... No, like, nobody's telling you anything. We thought we aligned.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We supposed to be aligned.
Yeah.
In the same mind, in the same judgment.
Yeah.
There don't supposed to be no stringing along, no tying down. You supposed to know that, Dan, let me walk in righteousness.
God.
That's why I always bring it up. Israelites always want to talk about Christianity, but come and try to sow Christianity into the truth.
Yeah.
That's the problem. And then when we trying to bat that stuff out of there, oh, bro, I got a problem with the brother. Well, what's up? What did he do to you? Well, it's all good. It was just something between me. No, it ain't all good. What did he do to you? That's what they try to do. I'm gonna keep it on the low. No. I'm like, no. It's just a disagreement between men. No. You didn't want to go in the direction you were corrected. You probably didn't like how you were told. But you were wrong. And you couldn't deal with that. Go ahead.
And we ought to lay down our lives for the brothers.
See? Yeah. And good. You know what laying down your life means? Like you would do for your child. You know how you would do that? If your child starts screaming and crying
you did.
and begging, right? You gave him milk, You gave him all the things needed, but he's screaming and crying. Only a bad mom picks that child up and be like, I can't deal with this. I'm going to go to the bathroom and I'm going to scroll for 30 minutes and let him get that out of here. Ah! And he's screaming in the bedroom and you're like, I can't deal with this. Who does that? What type of parent does that? What type of parent does that? Well, black people.
Yeah.
That have no patience and love and charity. They might still be young. They might not have experience. They might not have the things that's needed to actually have a child, but they did. But that's a problem with us. We're like, you know what? When the brother's hurting, when he's in pain, when he's in suffering, when he's low, right? That's what a brother's there for. But how are you going to say you're going to do that when you won't show up? When you won't be around? When you won't call me? When you going to call me? When you going to call me? Shalom, Ak, how you doing?
Damn. Didn't even check up. Damn.
Like, you don't even check us. Like, Shalom, Ak, how you doing? Like, where's my call? I could be dying right now. But what happens? It's our job. I get that. You're right. The greater the art, right? The greater the art, right? So I don't get a call. Shalom, Ak. I'm just checking in. How you doing, Ak? Before I ask for something, let me see how you doing. That's why I like when certain brothers do that. Hold on, Ak. Ron does that a lot. You hear the dramatic pause. Hold on. First of all, how are you doing, Ak? Okay, brother. Thank you. Instead of like, first on the list.
Yeah.
We got to snipe this cat and this. It's like, calm down. Where's the love? But we're taught what? Get the breakdown. Kill Edomites.
Yeah,
he's the devil.
You'll tell somebody Zephaniah 2:1. Gather
yourself together, but won't gather yourself together.
Yeah, you won't even pick up the text. You won't even answer the text back. You won't even answer the text back.
But guess what?
Tell somebody
you know why? He's confident. She's confident what? I got the breakdown.
Yeah.
I got the breakdown.
Yeah,
I don't need to do all that.
Yeah.
Like, I can do this side of the Bible, but this side of the Bible I'm not going to do. This is the hypocrisy that we got to let go. Go ahead.
It says, well, whoso haveth the world's good.
Right? Now, you got the world's goods, right? Right? Because that's when you get blessed with the job. You get blessed with all the stuff. Because when you first come in, you ain't got a rib, you ain't got this, you ain't got that, and this and this. And then next you know the truth, what? Builds you up. Then you get all the world's goods, and that's when you bend off, right? Perfect timing. Whew. Like, I don't really got to be there. It's like, man, when I get on, Akim, y'all gonna be on too.
That's right.
But my point is that we bring these antics into Israel. We bring these antics and then the Hebrew Israelite. No, they're not Hebrew Israelites, y'all. These are people that were in the world that never took off their worldly clothing. They just threw the garments over their worldly clothing and still are calling themselves Hebrew Israelites. Right? But they got to take it off because they do. They go home, right home, and do all kind of wicked things. Go ahead.
And see if his brother have need.
What?
And see if his brother have need.
How are you going to see your brother when you don't see your brother? You see what's going on here? But call him and ask him if he got the breakdown. Revelations, Daniel's.
We a royal nation.
Huh?
We a peculiar people.
Huh? You got the breakdown on the Schwartzy, the Swarty.
Oh. Wow.
Huh? Beethoven, Mozart, black. Right? The Moors, black. Huh? The first black president.
Yeah.
Huh? You got that breakdown? You got all that? Yeah, he got it all. But where you at? Online? Go ahead.
And shut up his bowels of compassion.
See, you're never going to know how that compassion and the action. This is what Christ did. Right? He was there. He was around. He had you had access to him. Right?
Count.
He wasn't hiding.
Yeah.
He wasn't hiding.
Right.
He tried to snuck off for a nap. He said he had nowhere to lay his head,
Right.
but he could not be hid. Right? Let me go get a nap real quick. Yahushua could not be hid.
He said he was in a desert, and then everybody. Came.
Yeah, everybody's in the desert. Like, how y'all follow me out here? I'm trying to fast and pray, and guess what? I have to be the access for everybody. And these are the duty. This is why James 3:1, it says, be not many teachers. Be not many. Why? Because everybody wants to put on what? I'm the priest. I'm the teacher. Then it's like, that's the elder.
Oh.
That's the elder.
Oh no.
That's the priest. That's why I sort of like the little thug look. Because you can tell they ain't priests. You can tell. Oh, that ain't a priest. That is just a nigga that put on a tzitzit with a baseball hat. That's all he is. He'd never been taught what a real priest, a priest was according to the Bible. But he got everybody on that bandwagon. Go ahead.
How dwelleth the love of the Most High in him?
Because if the love of the Most High is in us, then we're supposed to know how we walk, how we're presenting ourselves, what the nation needs to see as opposed to what I want to be.
Oh yeah.
Right? What the nation needs to see as opposed to what I want to be. Now I understand why priests at 30 years old, you could become a priest. Right? I think it's 30, right?
Was it 25?
Maybe it's 25. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, we just talked about it.
Maybe, but it was up in age.
Yeah, it was
you know why?
Con.
Because you had to be a grown up. You weren't gonna still put baby boy tactics, and now you got a congregation that you're a boy, and you're teaching everybody, all the other boys in the congregation, it's cool to be a boy.
Was a priest.
Yes, a lot of us failed doing that because we weren't mature enough, but we knew the Bible. Read, come on.
My little children.
What?
My little children.
Go ahead.
Let us not love in word.
Let us what?
Not love in word.
That's what this is about. It's not about what you're saying. It's not about how deep you are in the verses. Go ahead.
Neither in tongue.
Right. I hear what you're saying. Man, yeah, I'm going to show up. Like, why would you do that? You don't know about honor? Right? You say something, people expect that. Like I said, ain't nobody listening to this but us. Ain't nobody hearing this, bro. I'm telling you. They don't want to hear this. Why? Because they want to lie to people. You know what I mean? They want to get on Facebook, bang on each other. They want to act like niggas in the world with headbands. That's what they want to do. We got to stop this, y'all. And we stop it with us. We stop it with what we do when you're out and about. This is not a ploy to say we're better than anybody either. Because we're still working on ourselves too. Let's get that right. It's not even a ploy. It's just literally fed up with folly. Right? And with this being a part of our nation. That's all this is about. It's not saying we're the home of the truth. And we're better than everybody. It's saying that, look, you can start on you right here, and let's stop playing these games. Right. Yeah, and this is the 1000th iteration of this class. And a brother lied to you his face. Yeah, bro, I'll be there. But you got to be accountable for you. You got to be we got to stand on this. Right? Love not in what?
Love not in it said, my little children, let us not love in word.
Right.
Neither in tongue.
Right.
But in deed.
Let's see the action. He said perform the doing of it. Let's see the action of it. Man, I want to do this. I want to do it then. All right? Let's do it for the Most High. You see? Let's stop with this talk, man. Let's stop with this street lingo. Let's just do the will of the Father. Start putting these things, man, and showing our people, man, about people with more integrity. If we see a bad example, well, let's show them the good example.
Gone.
Let's show them it is possible. Right?
God.
Go. What you got? Is that a hand raise?
God.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
That's too wild. I know Bakar had brought out Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 11.
Right.
When you go down to verse 19, I was really looking at that, and this is where a lot of us that come in the truth that we haven't bear witness to.
Read it.
It says Isaiah chapter 29 and verse 19. The meek also shall increase in their joy, Salah. The meek also shall increase their joy in the Lord. And the poor among men shall rejoice, and the Holy One of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of our people that's in the truth that have those type of those characteristics of not having integrity, is because they haven't came to the joy of loving integrity.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't came to the spirit of joy in the spirit.
Right.
So it's like
it's like the higher quality of a man. When man has to really look into himself. Right? First of all, the reason for this topic is because this iteration of brothers and sisters coming in class, we have to put things in perspective. That, so what, brothers talk well. What are you going to do with it? That's what this topic is about. To remind brothers, the Most High is not looking at that. Speaking well, being articulate, having the breakdowns. We're gonna keep making those same mistakes. It's about literally putting it in action. Then it's to show the new sisters, new brothers, that what? You got people trying to put those things into actions. Which is what? The checking on you. What's going on with you? How you doing? So it's not a harm. We're not trying to harm. We're not trying to pry. We're trying to balance out. Do we ignore you? Leave you to your alone? How do we engage and be a brother or sister and apply the gospel without offending you? And that's what we're always trying to balance out with dealing with the nation. Right? That's what we're doing in here. So when you're trying to analyze, just know that's what's trying to happen. We're trying to do that. So putting sisters in that perspective and putting brothers in the perspective of like, so what, you got the breakdown, but you're sitting on all your books. You ain't doing nothing with the breakdown. It doesn't mean nothing. He said that. Go ahead. Was that it on that?
Yeah.
All right, where you?
That was it.
All right, jump back.
And in truth.
And in what?
And in truth.
Yeah, let us see the truth. It's in Timothy's. He said it's power, not in word, but in power. Where's the action of these things? Right? Where's the growth at? Listen, just your growth with certain things. You don't supposed to be a forever student. That's what I'm saying. Oh, you sound good, but how you a forever student? I don't get it. I get it. All you brothers stand up and say things that are on point. Okay? Shit. Woo! Woo! Right? But where's the action, Ak? Where's the evolution? That's what the Most High wants. He said not in word, but in power. Right? Go ahead.
And hereby we know that we are of the truth.
Right?
And are assured our hearts before him.
See? This is what the Most High said. It's not about talking about it. It's not about sounding brass.
Yeah.
That puffs people up. The knowledge, bro, the knowledge puffs you up. The more you know, the more your eyes open. It says, wisdom lighteneth the eyes. Like, you start pulling these veils off your eyes, you see it and you're like, God, you think you God. You're like, man, cats don't understand what's happening.
Yeah.
But that can puff you up. You start, the more you start seeing, that's why the Most High is like, what did he tell the angels, the Adam and Eve? We got to shut this off from them, right? So let's put a block. And then what did he do? He blocked us from all the understanding of the sun, the moon, the stars, the movement of everything. He's like, we got to shut them off of that. Because that, added with demons, is what you got in Babylon. Right? Worshipping sun, moon, stars. You see that? And that's what happens. Just let's think about this. How many of us get a little bit knowledge and already are banging on your family members?
God.
Right? And I know there's more of y'all online raising hand too. You're like literally, you're out of order at home, but you trying to teach somebody. Where's the action? You should be saying it. This is what I was telling. Remember, this is Israel. But I got to share this. If you got different drug habits and different battles that you're fighting, imagine you trying to share the word of the Most High with somebody when they see you just put down the pipe. Let's think about this, y'all. But this is how our zeal is unguided. My people have a zeal, but not according to knowledge. That's what I'm saying. Knowledge puffeth up. It's like you just put down the pipe, but you got that breakdown. The breakdown got your head like, shit, that's real. And then but you're like, you just put down the pipe. And then you're like, man, I gotta tell somebody. But you just put down the pipe. They're looking at you like, but you put down this pipe, bro. What the hell are you telling me? You have literally, you're going to disannul the validity of the gospel. Not because I say, the scripture says, the zeal of my people eateth them up. It's like, now that same zeal that could have been enlightenment is literally consuming our people. Not for betterness, but for destruction. This is what we need to teach our young brothers and our young sisters. That, yeah, because you got knowledge, but all the time you got to be the first to run your mouth. You got to be the first to cut somebody off. Won't you be the first to listen? Won't you be the first to hear? Right? Won't you be the first to be like, I'll read for you. I got it. Let me get that for you. But Cass is like, well, hold on a second. Hold on, my ninja. Hold on. Let's go here. Like, it's like you want to be that guy instead of just, you know what? There's a lot of things I haven't even put into action first. Let me shut up. Go ahead.
For if our heart condemn us,
right?
God is greater than our heart.
Right. Go back to Corinthians 13. Okay. Oh yeah. Go ahead. Finish it. 3.
1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 3.
Go ahead.
And know I bestow all my goods to feed the poor. And know I give my body to be burned.
You know he's being facetious, right?
Yeah.
That's comedy in the Bible. He's saying you can burn yourself up for Yahweh. Oh, I'm doing it for Yahweh. Yeah, everybody can kill themselves for Yahweh. It's so easy to do that. I'm always betwixt. I'm like, should I be sad about getting old and getting ready to die? Right? I'm like, should I really be sad about this? Then I'm like, well, humanly, I got kids. I think I'm going to miss, the kids are going to miss me. Like, but most times, what Paul say? He said, having a desire to depart, but I knew it was better for me to be here with you. That's the hard thing. The hard thing is actually dealing with brothers. Right? It's all good to give a brother a flyer, but go ahead and have to deal with that brother's personality.
All right. Give him
his attitude, his emotions, him spazzing on you. When I told you on the conversation the other day, I had to tell the brother 15 minutes of like, look, I had no problem talking with you. Me and Quatzazop have no problem talking with you, but we're not ninjas. You're not going to yell at me on the phone. You're not going to talk over me. We're not going to do that. We're going to deal like Hebrews. And after 15 minutes of me repeating that to him, he finally calmed down and relaxed. And I said, see what we're doing now? See what Jesus can do? And we had a good talk. But it was like, you don't see your emotions as overriding the process. Like, calm down, we can all talk. And you will see I'm ready to listen. But I'm not going to let you do this ninjarism and then be like, well, he's not listening to me. Y'all not trying to talk to me. We're not trying to talk to anybody that's yelling and cursing us out. Like, who would be, right?
Right.
But that's what we got to deal with. Then when I said that, I said, look, Ak, I'm still here on the phone with you. We're still trying to be brothers, even though you yelled at us and screamed at us and cursed us out.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
We're still trying to be brothers. Because I know many brothers will be like, no, we're going to block you but never talk to you again. See, these are the things that you will have to deal with when you're around.
Oh, yeah.
Like all that online, yeah, you got the breakdown, but be your ass around. Then you got to be like, well, I got to forgive? Literally? Like 70? Like you didn't really mean, that's 7 is the number of completion, brother. It don't really mean 7. Hell yeah, it means 70 times 7. Right, it's an allegory. No, you got to constantly forgive. And then what? In your spirit, really forgive. And be like, you know what? Yahweh, take away that from me. It's a whole nother level with being around and having to talk with brothers and deal with brothers. I was talking to the elder sisters the other day, and we were talking about the dynamic. Well, this sister talks, but this sister don't. How do you do that? Like, think about that. You're trying to figure out how to be a better sister to everybody and a person that don't really want to communicate. Think about that. How hard is that? Usually in the world, you what? I ain't gonna talk to you.
I give up on them.
I ain't gonna say nothing to you. Like, you don't want to talk, then F you then. You got it. Right, you got it. But we're not teaching that. Like, the Bible ain't teaching that. So what I do? Well, remember, the sisters knew, first and foremost, because sometimes when knowledge puffeth up, right? You be around so long, you're like, well, why they don't talk? Why the sister don't talk? Why the brother don't talk? Because they don't know you. So patience, right? Let it have its perfect work, right? So you have to what? Slow down a little bit. Let them go through the process, right? But you see all the stuff that we got to deal with when you're around. Yeah, there ain't just like, you know what? Yeah, good. Thanks for the flyer, brother. Shalom. Black power. Black man. Stay strong. Yeah, but how we staying strong when you're not helping me up?
Right. Khan.
I mean, even the white man knows this, right?
Khan.
Who's the strongest he put on the front line? So the army's the what?
No, I think
Who goes in first, the Army or the Marines?
Navy SEALs.
No, who goes in first?
I think it was Marines.
Okay, forget, I said two things into one word. Okay, forget the strongest. When they go to war, who's the first one they push in? The Army? And then they push in who? Who's the jarheads?
That's the Marines.
So they go in, they just get shot up.
That's so hard to get.
Huh? Who do they send first?
They send the army first to work ground.
Okay. So you got to run into battle first.
But depending on the situation, because if it's like special forces,
Yeah.
it's the Marines will go in.
Okay. So the Marines will go in.
Yeah, and then they only do Air Force if they need Air Force.
So which ones are not the thinkers?
Supposedly the army,
Why supposedly?
because it just goes.
That can be associated with the Marines too.
They can be associated with the Marines. So you get all these the Army, the Marines,
Stereotype.
right? Okay, all right. So granted, all right, you killed my point. So maybe they are stereotypes, huh? Maybe there's no such thing as a jarhead.
That's a Marine.
That's a Marine.
So,
That's their nickname.
so what does it mean to be a jarhead?
You're a Marine.
Hey, you gotta ask a Marine.
You gotta ask. But my point is, they run in, right? They go into all this with no damn brains, right? They give themselves to this with no brains. All I know is when I seen the movie Jarhead, that was the point of Jarhead. That these guys got no sense, right? That they're the ones that you're going to give the orders and they're going to go in there and what? take the bullets for you, right?
Like expendable.
I'm not necessarily stupid, but what? They're the ones that's gonna run in, right? I mean, that's what they do in the world.
All of the guys of sacrifice.
Right, they're all those guys. We're not gonna sacrifice ourselves for the Most High. But we will do it for the Marines. We do it for military. But for us, I'm not gonna put myself in a predicament that where now I actually gotta be uncomfortable with the brother in the car, cause he don't talk and I don't talk, and then I have to come outside of myself. This is what it is. Well, how do we build brotherhood if you don't talk and I don't talk? How we do these things? You do it on your podcast. Go ahead, read on. Go ahead, read on. Hurry up, finish it.
Done. It has not charity.
Uh-huh.
It profited me nothing.
It profited me what?
Nothing.
It profits you nothing. So there you go, brothers. Your breakdowns mean nothing. It's about the action and the quality of a man and the characteristics that Christ, Yahweh Shai, exemplified in giving himself and laying himself down for the nation. Go ahead.
Verse 4. Charity suffereth long.
What?
Charity suffereth long.
No. That's not necessary in the truth.
Charity suffereth long.
No. You mean, when you say long, you don't mean real long, right?
Long.
You mean the brother offended me, I talked over it with him, that was it.
Long.
Right? It suffers long. Yahweh Shai suffered long. He's suffering us right now. He's suffering our antics and our foolishness and still going to the Father and saying, listen, Father, forgive them. Go ahead.
And is kind.
And is what?
Kind.
Wait a minute. Israelites are kind?
Kind.
No way.
Kind.
I thought we're all rude.
Kind.
Disrespectful?
Kind.
Can't talk to nobody?
And is kind.
No, definitely can't smile.
And is kind.
A wise man scarcely smiles.
And is kind.
Like this is the idea that we don't get. We don't get these things. Like how am we kind? You're like, nah, Israelites are asshole all the time.
And is kind.
100. That's what an Israelite is. Yeah, we hard, ugly, and we hairy, and we assholes.
And is kind.
You know what I mean? I gotta come in with my shades on. Go ahead.
Charity envieth not.
It what?
Envieth not.
Right. There's no jealousy. You get these brothers in positions that's still jealous. Still can't uplift the greatness of another man exceeding. Like these are wicked worldly attributes that we haven't conquered, and then we come in with it, and then now you're envious. You're a Saul. You're not a David. You're a Saul. So now you're a Hebrew Israelite that's envious because nobody never worked that out of you, right? They just gave you position and rank because you spake well, but you were just an envious cat. It's like you see this, but you're gonna anoint this brother. What are you doing? He's got to get that out of him. There can't be none of that in here. You know what I mean? Yeah, I see Bakar, man. He got this, he got that. I don't like that. I'm the head priest. That's whack. That's gay as hell, by the way. But this is the problem. We promote those things. We promote that. We say that's okay. Because it's what? Black is hard and mean and rude and disrespectful. Right? And rough. Right? That's what black is. It's synonymous with an animal. These qualities, for sure, we can't grow to. By the way, who are we kind to when we're not around? You kind to the mirror. You look at yourself. Say hi to yourself in the mirror. But this is my point, that like none of these things can be applied unless it's around brothers and sisters and you give yourself over to the nation. Right? So all that talk is great until you actually got to do it in the face of another man or another woman.
Right.
Go ahead.
Charity envieth not.
Uh-huh.
Charity vaunteth not itself.
Vaunteth not itself. Look, Charity doesn't walk around talking about, man, listen, we here with high priestess to the level, to the 15 power, you know what I mean? And he's, go ahead, that brother, it's like, give credit where credit due, but dang.
Yeah.
It said, let another man praise you.
Kind.
And then at the same time, how much praise you gonna damn take? If I had that, I'd be like, bro, chill with that. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Bro, I can tell you how, but chill out with that. But these guys love this.
God.
They like in a damn Dipset video.
Damn.
This is what's promoted. We can't promote it. We can't do anything about anybody else. But we can't. We not Dipset. You're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that among us, right? If you're greater, then you're what?
Servant.
It says that. If you're greater, you're more than a servant.
Right, the chief among
You're more of
them.
a servant.
God.
That's what's supposed to be promoted. I know we would think it's, that's given. It's not given, when you think you're in a constant rap movie. It's not given, I'm gonna have to wear my black shades to show you all what I mean. Go ahead.
It's not puffed up.
It's not what?
Puffed up.
It's not puffed up. The knowledge alone is not enough. It's the actions, it's the integrity, it's the patience, it's the love, it's the kindness, it's all these qualities that come with it. Go ahead.
Do it not behave itself unseemly.
See? Does not, but you see how much control you have to have? Around who? Of course you can do that at home alone.
Yeah.
But could you have a character of discipline around brothers and sisters and know that, hey, feast day, you don't go extreme. You got to be the loudest person. Like, that's kind of off key, brother. Sister, you're kind of taking it a little bit too much, right? You ever get that in the feast? It's like, okay, and you don't want to quench the spirit of the feast, but it's like, okay, your gauge of turning up, it's still got to be with quality.
God.
How about that? How about that? Have fun, but you're still an Israelite. Now, you're asking me, well, Kazaki, what does that look like? Maybe if you come around. Maybe if you're around, maybe you can show others.
God.
Right?
God.
Yeah, because you don't know the difference between turning up as Jake in the world or as a Hebrew Israelite. I think there's a different turn up, right?
Oh,
It
yeah.
definitely is. Because the other turn up is a little bump. You know what I mean? Some coke, some pills, some boobs. Right? And I know Shabby's like, I never did a bump in my life. I don't even know what that is, right? It's cocaine. I never did it, but I know what it is. Go ahead.
Seeketh not her own.
Seeking what?
Not her own.
So, when you're around your people, how do you show them, hey, I can wash the apostles and the saints' feet. I can wash the feet of the saints by this character. You see how this is different from a lot of what we see the Gestapo spirit, the old rude, disrespectful, belligerent spirit. The little T-bone thug spirit. I'm gonna give you an 80s gangbanging name. Yeah, I'm gonna give you an 80s gangbanging name. I ain't even gonna give you that much respect. T-bone. Go ahead.
It's not easily provoked.
Right. Wait, it's not what?
Easily provoked.
Wait a minute. So you get this spirit of, hey, this brother's off the hinges. Like, the guy said one thing and the dude just blazed off. Right? He just blazed off on him like, bro, relax. Bro, who put that brother up on that mic? Who gave them? And then nobody told him every step of the way, hey, that's not becoming of an Israelite woman, of an Israelite brother. right? That's not becoming. Chill out. You need to relax. You're too on the edge. Like you just spin off on people. No, but they got demons on them. But who let the demons jump on them? You got them on you now. You know? They just get these cats the mic. Here, Ak, you're a good speaker. Go ahead. And this guy's the most belligerent, rude, disrespectful, right, wild bull. And you just give him the mic. And he's like, that's the guy. He's on fire. No, he's not. He's not. He's a bad example to the young brothers and sisters, to the youth. But he gets views, so let's put him on, right? Let's put him on. Go ahead.
Thinketh no evil.
Thinketh no evil, just a negative mind. We were talking about that the other day. You had to tell the brother what? To the pure things of like your outlook on things is just negative. Yeah, I just feel like Shaft don't like me. I feel like Aharon, like every time he looks at me, it's a problem. It's like, how do you get that? How do you get these things? Right? Because you know, when he came in, he looked at y'all, but he didn't look at me and salute. See, it's just a negative thinking mind. And it'd be a lot of us like that, y'all. And when I say a lot of us, I'm only putting myself in that category because we're a nation. I'm not trying to act like I'm not part of the nation, but I don't do that madness. I don't do that. You know what I mean? It takes a lot. You come in and just say, hi, guys. And I look at you like, oh, you're tripping. I make everything into a joke. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? Because why? Why are we going to look at everybody like they're always out for you? Where does that come from? They're always out to defame you. You got a lot of people like that. And that comes from the world. That comes from the evil eye. And yes, maybe it's abuse. Maybe it's how you were treated. Maybe you got touched. Maybe you got abused. Maybe you got used. But what happened to let those things go? Nah, I still can't trust nobody. Still can't trust nobody. We got to let these things go, or you're never going to walk in the charity in the spirit that Christ exemplified. You think Christ was walking around like that? When we look at Christ, he didn't walk around like the white Jesus either. But let's think about it, y'all. Was Christ a belligerent? Was he rude? Was he disrespectful? Was he uncontrolled? Let's think about this. When we think of Yahushua, was he uncontrolled? Where he could just, somebody said something, he just bent off at him? And like said, you stupid! You think Yahushua was moving like that? First thing somebody say dumb and say, see, that's the problem with you white folks. You're dumb as hell. Right? You think that's what Yahushua did? That's the example y'all see. And you ride with that and be like, man, that's power right there. That's power. No, that's a dummy. Huh? It's right. I love the word. It's provocative. Right? and that's what click. Yeah. That's why they get it, because they want to see it. You know what I mean? But they don't want to see somebody actually having a conversation. You're like, this is not fun. It's not fun. I wanted to see how rude you are, how disrespectful you are to people, right? How you use the word to your benefit. We're not going to do that. The word already chops people down. Just teach the word, right?
God.
So this is what we can't do. Go ahead.
Rejoiceth not in iniquity.
They what?
Rejoiceth not in iniquity.
Yeah, we don't supposed to be laughing at wicked things and loving wicked things. Go ahead.
But rejoiceth in the truth.
But rejoice in the truth. So there's a lot more. I keep going. Listen, I was headed from here to back to Corinthians 8 and 1 all the way down. So it's a lot. And we'll be here till 12 o'clock at night. Seriously, it's a lot. Because when you go into Corinthians 8, it shows you about when it says speaking in the tongues about this deep knowledge and about the language of the scriptures, which can be on a high level. But what does that matter? What does that matter? If you're not affecting your nation the right way, if you're a bad example.
Yeah, you're not considering the consciousness of your brother.
Yeah.
Right, you're going out there, you're getting all the views, so you got all the attention. You're able to captivate people. You're able to people gravitate you because you got this gift of speech. But if you're not considering that what you're saying can be a stumbling block to them, that's what he was saying in that Corinthians 8.
Yeah.
Because you don't see that you're teaching individualism. You're not teaching commitment. You're not teaching dedication. You're not teaching laying down your life.
Let's go there real quick then, because you're already quoting it, brother.
I'm gonna call it.
Okay, 1 Corinthians 8 and 10. Was something happen? Okay, go to 1 Corinthians 8 and 10, and then we'll finish it up with this 10 down to 13. Go ahead.
1 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 10.
Go ahead.
For if any man see thee, which has knowledge, sit at me in an idol temple.
Now, nobody, first of all, oh my God, this is called an example. He wasn't saying go eat in the idol's temples. All right, just for the ones that might not get it. Paul was saying, if you walk in a Chinese food spot, right, and Buddha's at the front, right, and you're with somebody new, they got Buddha at the front, they got food in front of Buddha, right, and you got the brother with you that's real technical, to the point knowing that, like, he's like, you ever been in those Chinese spots? But like Buddha, they got a big Buddha in the front. They got food laid out to him. And you walk in, you're like, what the heck is this? And you're going to the buffet. We know Buddha ain't real. We know he ain't eating that food. So, yes, I know, you know. But the man with me, the sister with me might not know. Right? They might not understand that. So this is what he's saying. Go ahead.
Shall not the conscience of him which is weak?
See? And this is where we gotta come to. Understanding the weak among us. Now, I know, let's think about it. Let's talk about cry out loud, spare not. Let's talk about affecting our people that way, but also being conscious of them too. That's in the Bible too. All right, cry out loud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. But this is here too. So how do we weigh this? How do we make sure we're doing both? Right? And being conscious towards our people to be able to say, okay, I'm rocking with the brother, but his mind don't comprehend this to that level. So what are the people going to see? What is my brother going to see? Y'all see this? That's why the Bible, that's why all of this was based on what I'm doing for the nation, not, oh, how I'm trying to profess, or I got on the robes, or I'm trying to do like the Pharisees and the Sadducees. Like Bakar was bringing out. The phylacteries, the garments, and all that. That's what the hypocrites did. He was showing us, man, how are we going to step outside of that logic, that mind state, right? Because that's still part of us, right? Go ahead.
Be emboldened to eat those things which are offered to idols.
See? Now he go back, right? And now he's emboldened to, well, I seen you go in there. What's wrong with eating to Buddha? You sat down and ate to, I'm like, I went to the buffet. Bro, you seen Buddha when you walked in. And you kept going. You ain't conscious. This is why when you look at this as an example, I totally know what he's saying. Because you're rocking with somebody and then they're to the point, they don't know that idols are nothing to the Most High. That idols are nothing to you. You're going to the buffet, but conscious-wise, you forgot about that man next to you. You forget about your kids around you. You forget they're listening. You forget that your brother or your sister or your rib is listening, and you just move. And we mess up people like that. But I know if we start to elevate to think or to require more of ourselves to think like this, then we wouldn't be acting out like a fool. It wouldn't just be about what? Oh, I got the breakdown. I got the knowledge. See, that part is not being showed to these young brothers. Whatever schools, bro, that's brothers are acting out like gremlins, that part is not being showed to them. That cry out loud. But are you going to be conscious of your brother? That puts something else in your mind, right? Yeah. Now you're like, damn, let me think about these cats. How I go about to do that. S.O.W does that a lot. He's like, yeah, navigating. Like, I want to give the word, but how am I give the word to where I don't offend? And I'm like, well, the word is going to offend. And then the scripture says, we're not going to trim our ways. But what does it do when we put all the pieces of the puzzle there? Because look, it says, cry out loud. It says, don't trim your ways, right? But it also says what? Worry about the conscience of your brother. So you put all that together. Now the conscience is right. But if you leave a piece out, it's just what? Unload on ninjas. Everybody gets it. Hebrew Israelite. Right? And it's like, F you, nigga, I'll lick my boot, lick my ass. You're like, it's like you're not worried about everybody that's on forever. That's going to China. That's going to all these other countries. Mm-hmm. And then they what? They start emulating
the same thing.
But where's that based on? That's based on I got the breakdown. Mm-hmm. And as long as I can street speak, and as long as I can speak, that's all I need. Mm-hmm. No, you need brothers to tell you stop doing this or stop doing that. You need sisters to remind you that's the old way. We need brothers to remind you that's the old way of thinking. Let's go to the scriptures and show you that the way you're moving is the way you feel. Not the new man, not the new woman. Go ahead.
And through thy knowledge.
And through your what?
Not through thy knowledge.
Because you got a lot of that. You got a lot of that knowledge. Go ahead.
Shall the weak brother perish?
See? But you got the breakdown. But the weak brothers what? Perished. The weak brothers perished. Right? And this is what we got to remind ourselves. Knowledge puffeth up. Yeah. It ain't about the breakdown. He says all of that is going to cease. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
For whom Christ died.
Read.
But when ye sin, so against the brethren, and wound their weak conscience.
Right. Well, you see, but that's why I don't come around. Because I don't got to worry about sinning against the conscience.
That's crazy. The cap is
I'm not going to put myself in the predicament to have to give myself to the body.
Wow.
So I won't make a mistake. There you go. This is easy. Sabbath, I'm hiding in my closet.
Damn.
I'm not going to do what the gospel says. Right? Feast days, I don't got to be where your feast is. Right? This is what they do. Like, why is the feast day where you say it is? Right? Who you congregating with? Myself. I made it where I want to make it. See, this is the logic. I'm going to do everything in my power to not have to be in a structure. Or I think the word is command. Command, right? Commandments. I don't want to be commanded. No. I'm free. No. Okay. What about being a prisoner? What about being prisoner for Christ? For the ones that don't know that being in prison in Christ is freedom, right? I don't feel like I'm in prison. Why? I didn't feel like I was in prison when I had men continually guiding me. I felt like, okay, they know more than me.
I'm free from making my own choice.
Right. Right.
Why would I want to go through that?
But that's the thing. That They're not free. They're being told everything because you haven't gained the freedom. Go ahead.
Ye sinned against Christ.
Right. Understanding what we do around each other is going to affect each other. Remember, iron sharpeneth iron, and folly sharpeneth folly. Right?
Gone.
Period. Right? We teach each other. We're going to strengthen each other in those things. So yeah, like we were talking the other day, bad language. Well, brothers, you know what I mean? You be on the court. It's like help me help you.
Right.
Because you got to help me. Because if you start with that, then I'm going to start with that. Then we all what?
Right.
We all with the F-bombs. But that's not going to help us.
Right.
You know what I mean? People look at us what? For the highest standard. Right? So yeah, cool. I'm all what? Perfection. Because that's what we're supposed to be striving for. But not just with your mouth. Let's do it with your actions. Your deeds. You're in perfecting the long suffering, the patience, the kindness, dealing with somebody, teaching somebody, laying yourself down for some. What about all those things too? Right? That like I said, we can keep going, but we'll be here late. Anybody got any questions on those? Huh? Okay. All right. Sisters, I know it's late. Nothing? Yeah. Yeah.
So like that balance that you're talking about, like coming from out of the world and like
I'm sorry.
so when you're referring to like coming out of the world and you're trying to put on the new man and trying to go back into the new word, with some scriptures that I can to like purify myself.
Dealing with frustration, first of all, you got to realize, let's go there. Let's go to this.
Ecclesiastes 16 and 13.
Go there. Let's go there first. Yeah. Yeah. Give me the other one where it says, Spirit, understand all things. Go ahead, read that.
Ecclesiastes chapter 16, verse 13. The sinner shall not escape.
Or was it
the sinner shall not escape with his spoils.
The sinner shall not escape with his spoils. Go ahead.
And the patience of the godly shall not be frustrated.
The patience of the godly shall not be frustrated. Why? Why won't the godly be frustrated in a very quick, condensed answer? Go ahead.
For the work of righteousness shall be peace.
Okay. So the work of righteousness and peace. But you're right. But why won't we get frustrated? I mean, we're human. Right? What can frustrate you?
Everything.
The kids left the dang mayonnaise out. Right? Let's be real about this.
I don't eat mayonnaise.
That's right, black man. Hell yeah. No, you should have said you don't eat Miracle Whip.
Right.
Don't tell me you eat Miracle Whip. Oh, okay, there you go. Miracle Whip is for white people.
That's what you
I'm going to get stoned online. They just put sugar in that. No.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, sis.
I was just gonna say on that, the question you just asked, the spirit isn't frustrated.
Right. Well, why? Why? Let's think about it. What can frustrate us? I'll let you say it. What can frustrate us? Huh? I pull up I pull up at work. I pull up in the van, right? And then the guy next to me, he's separating his packets, and he's got me blocked where I can't separate my packets. That's for us logistics brothers and sisters in here, right?
Yeah, God.
And then he's rude while he does it. That can be frustrating, right? I got cut off today, and Karen, she hit me with the finger. That man, I was like, I'm gonna choke your ass, Karen. Right, she hit me with the finger. I was like, I hate white people. And I started laughing out loud. Right? I rolled down the window. Another white person heard that. So he's on the way in. He's like, what's up with the racial slur to me? That could have been frustrating. You know what I mean? So I had to deal with that whole environment. Of setting Esau right. Actually controlling the environment because he was over here doing this. I was like, listen, man, I'm sorry, bro. It's cool. Right? Because he was shaking. And you know what I told him? I said, look, I said, it's cool, man. I said, it wasn't you. Karen had cut me off. I said, I'm going to tell you the truth, really what it is. I've been reading this book called Black Indians. And in there, I'm really learning how the so-called white man divided the blacks and Hispanics. And I'm saying this, and there's like 13 people in line. And I'm just calm as hell saying this to them. It was so funny. It was so hilarious. Now, remember, when I said it out loud, damn white people, they were on the phone. So I started laughing because I thought it was funny as hell. And that's how all of this started. Yeah, but the white dude that was frustrated, he was thinking I was serious. So when I came in, I was like, oh, you think I really mess with this guy? I was like, man, you need to shut up and turn around. That's how I told him like that. And then I was like, you know what? No, man, I'm a pot. And so I started. So I'm literally controlling this guy's emotions in the middle of reality. And I'm like, wow, the spirit is powerful. Look, and what it was the spirit of consciousness and awareness of, I can at this time fuel this guy and really beat the hell out of him in the middle of the thing. The cop wasn't gonna let me though. He was like, he was from Brooklyn. He was like, where you from? I was like, Best Eye. He was like, yeah, I'm from. And we started talking and we got in a whole talk. But what I did in front of everybody, I walked over and said, I said, man, I want to apologize to you. I said, it's not you. It's just that Karen cut me off. And it literally controlled his whole life. You know why? Because I was in control. I wasn't serious at first. You see that? You lose control and you don't realize what's going on around you. Frustration is the lack of understanding of what's happening. Right? Your lights got cut off. Whose fault is it? Could be yours. You didn't pay the bill. Why are you angry? You messed up. What is frustration going to do because your lights got cut off and you didn't pay for them? What is anger going to do? What is being emotional going to do to you, sis? Besides make you more sick. So frustration comes in with the lack of understanding in things. It can be like, well, I haven't got this check. I haven't got this check yet and I need it. What is frustration going to do? So why be you frustrated? Right? We're looking for a house now and we can't find a house. First of all, Virginia don't get back to you. Nobody in Virginia gets back to you. They get back to you when you're on the finna jump over the bridge probably. Right? What are we gonna do? Who controls the minds of those people? Well, they control their own minds. Yeah. But who opens the door to that to be able to say, okay, Kazaki and them are ready, they need a place. So what would me being frustrated do? What's the point of that? You know what I mean? What's the point of it? So when are you going to come to reality of that? That frustrated is because you don't understand that the Most High controls everything, and if you let Him open up the doors, everything will be fine. As simple as that. Now let's go there. Let's go to some scriptures, right?
I got Wisdom Solid 9 and 11.
Yeah, y'all had to see this. It was so funny. Esau was like, man, he was like, you got me like this. He looked at his hand was shaking. I was like, man, you're good. It was beautiful. It was beautiful to see the power of the Most High and to see that to know within myself. At that point, I really wasn't serious. And to see how you can control somebody's emotions. I could have literally got this guy so bent up that he wanted to kill me in the middle of that DMV. That's how we get. without knowing that Satan is running us and ruling us. Read that. Where you at?
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9, verse 11. For she knoweth and understandeth all things.
So wisdom knoweth and what?
And understandeth all things.
So the wisdom of the Most High understands all things. And I just simplified it for you. The reason why we're not frustrated is because we wait on the Lord.
Yeah, because what you got to look at it as is that's a spirit that you're now under the influence of, right? What it really is spiritual fornication. We don't look at it like that. Like, you're now so intoxicated with this frustration, you're not thinking that the Most High is in control of all these things. And now, if you're a daughter, we're sons of the Most High, we're princes of power, we're the ones supposed to be in control. We're supposed to be in control because we subject ourselves to the Most High,
right.
Not to the scenarios that happen, not to what other people do or what they don't do. That makes you vulnerable. That makes you under the influence of someone else other than the Father. So read it again.
For she knoweth and understandeth all things.
Read.
For she leads me soberly.
She leads you what?
She leads me soberly.
Yeah, when we're frustrated, you could be under that you could be like drunken with anger.
There you go.
Drunken with, like, you're under the influence. You just lose all clarity of how you're supposed to deal with these situations. The wisdom being the correct way to do it, that now takes the back seat to whatever the spirit you're under, whatever the spirit is leading you. But when we're using the wisdom, we're sober-minded. Regardless of what somebody say, no matter what they don't do, it's like, nah, I'm in this, like, what these weird, when you like, you know what I mean, that weirdo stuff. No, this is what it is right here. To keep that peace, that perfect peace, is walking in the wisdom of the Most High. Because then you'll stay sober, you'll stay conscious, you'll stay aware. Go ahead.
So
in my doings.
Right. No, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, so now, and it's seen in your doings. So again, it's not just verbalizing it, it's being able to control it instead of letting it control you.
Now remember, sis, let me say this. You're looking at one of the angriest guys.
Oh man, two.
I'm in my 30s. I was emotional as hell. Right? I want to snatch you up. So
God.
it ain't. It's easier said than done. But practice. Practice the right thing makes perfect. Right? Not practice makes perfect, but practicing the right thing makes perfect. Right? So it takes you, first of all, getting the knowledge, coming to this clarity that, wait a minute, all things is in the power of the Most High. The Most High is giving me the wisdom to see that and understand that. Now I got to accept that, because a lot of us don't want to accept that. We hear it. It's like a Christian song. Like, it sounds good. It's like, yeah, the spirit is not frustrated until you step out of line and you is going to get choked up, right? Or to this happens.
Somebody cut you off.
Somebody cut you off, and it's like, you're like popping a top. Right? What me now, and remember, this is all 35 years of the truth and constantly reciting the Bible. When it happens to me, first thing I'm saying is, spirits trying to, like, when Karen cut me off, I was like, no, she didn't. I was like this, and then she waved her finger at me. Like, demons know I do not. I start walking in murmuring. I was like, see, that's what's wrong with white people. They want to keep us in line. Right? And that's why when it happened, I yelled and laughed, because I already knew what was happening. And she was on the phone. She was like, why'd you say that? It was funny. And I'm laughing out loud because I was like, this is what Satan's trying to do to me, mess up my day. And then rolling down the window and a white boy passing that's going into DMV, and he got cowboy boots on. Like, I'm like, who are you? Like, who are you? You're going to confront me in front of everybody? So I'm like, I'm Mr. Loud. I'll get loud with your ass anywhere, right? So I could have just kept turning the fuel on and turning the fire. So you got to know that, I see what's going on here. Spirits is trying to take me off, get me frustrated in front of my kids, get me out of my mind. This is what I be telling my ribs. It's like, the kids sit and watch. Like, Casa Diet, Casadonna the other day was watching Shalamaya. She was in the kitchen. And Shalamaya went and walked. And Shalamaya was saying something herself. And she was just like looking at her. And she did like this to her. She looked at Shalamaya. She looked. They be watching. And they pick all of that up.
Sponges. Mm-hmm.
Right? You're watching. So that's what Satan wants to do. You throw you off as a mother.
Yeah.
Irritate you. Frustrate you. So you can get angry. You can get upset. But you know about being upset, right? You know about the spirit of when somebody takes that and lashes out. They take that anger and lash out. That's why, finish that and then I'll get you the next one. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
And preserve me in her power.
Because when you're sober, now you make wiser decisions. You make wiser choices. Because don't it be in that rage that you say something? Don't it be in that intoxication?
Yep.
You turn green.
The irritation.
You're like, damn, it didn't have to be a nigga moment. You know what I mean? It wasn't even that serious. I could have just spit on the fire instead of being like, what?
Yeah.
Or whatever it is.
Because when I told his ass to turn around, I was like, bro, turn around and sit in line. I was serious right there. But then I seen what was going on in the whole environment. Cop pulled up. You know what I mean? He's like, look, ain't going to be a problem, right? I smiled at him. I'm like, nah, man, we good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
You can just, like, you can will somebody up. That's what Satan does with everybody. Like, I'm going to will you up and just snap you. Pow. And you're just like, you're losing it around. You're losing focus. You're getting irritated. How many of us used to get irritated? Like, you finna pass out, but passing out is like, I'm a blackout, but I'm going to end up choking you out when I black out.
You start screaming and
right?
crying
There
at the
you
same
go.
time.
I commit to it, brother. Come on. You know these Ephraimites. You know what I mean? That's the Ephraimite part of me. It's like, I'm going to black out, but I'm going to choke your ass out while doing it, right? You know, and then you know what I said? I said, you know what? I should have known better. This is what I told him because it wasn't for him. It was for me. I had my fringes on. I said, man, I apologize. I said, I should know better. I know what's going on. You know what I mean? I was with her, Shalamaya's brother, and I was like, look, watch. I said, I'm going to turn the temperature down. Watch this. And that's when I went over and shook his hand. You got to know what's happening to you and be very conscious. Anger, those emotions, that adrenaline is a disease.
Oh, yeah.
That gets a hold of you, bro. You just like lose it. You get emotional. How many of us just go cry? I got y'all. I don't really do it. I wanted y'all to admit that you just take moments like, oh, you mother, right? You go in the closet, you just start breaking down. That's not good. And you're like, well, it's okay to cry at times, bruh. If you're solving your issues by crying, that there's a whole lot better mental, spiritual way to really process why and what things are doing, what things are happening around you. That's through the wisdom. That's when you start regurgitating this Bible and realizing, okay, the Most High says I'm supposed to be understanding these things, right? What? Remember, our people don't really know how to control themselves. So you got somebody telling you that from a carnal perspective. Remember, we're spiritual, right? Watch, hold that. Go to Proverbs 25 and 28. We're spiritual people. So just imagine us. Imagine you telling a brother that. Hey, listen, listen, when you get angry, bro, just cry it off. You'll be good. That's not going to solve our problem.
What?
And I'm not saying nothing wrong with you a little bit going in and breaking down. For me, that's every 10 years. But I'm not going to solve my issues by crying.
Con.
This is what we tell the 3-year-olds. I tell my 3-year-old
That don't change anything.
like, you're not going to, you don't solve your problem by crying.
Right.
That's not what we do. We talk about it, we deal with our issues, right? So remember, sis, that logic doesn't come from a spiritual, let's go to the Bible, let's see what the Most High said mine, right? Read that.
Proverbs chapter 25, verse 28. He that hath no rule over his own spirit.
He that have no what?
Rule.
Over his own spirit.
Go ahead.
It's like a city that is broken down.
You gotta,
About war.
the frustration comes through irritation and the lack of understanding. And now what happens? Anger comes in, right? And then now you want to what? Lash out in some negative way or cry and break down, right?
I think that's what frustrates me like the most, the fact that I don't understand. And I'm trying
There you go.
to really understand. It's not like I'm rejecting the information or the wisdom, but because it just doesn't click is what's the most frustrating.
Remember, sis, you are barely a white belt.
Yeah.
So the question you're asking, as you are given the information by S.O.W. and constantly given the scriptures, remember, you're not going to come in and be a black belt, right? I didn't come in and I was born in the truth, and I definitely was not a black belt. So just know that if you first acknowledge that through the wisdom of the Most High and acknowledging that the Father controls all things, and that acting a fool or letting my spirit be controlled by these different emotions, right, is not going to help anything. You should know that by now. Because does that method help? Breaking down help? Beating yourself up help?
Yeah, losing it.
Losing it help? So there you go. So let's try the other way. The other way is controlling your spirit and not letting every person that says something stupid, or every loss, or every I forgot this. Y'all know what it is. We can
The whole list.
frustration
Yeah.
can come through anything.
God.
It ain't just one thing. The guy in the DMV, it could be anything. Like you said, like, bro, Shalamiah was a what's the person that is clean and gotta have everything?
OCD.
She had that bad when I met her. Like this. And I was like, hold on. Now you're getting disrespectful. Like, it's like, now you're talking to me like I'm a child, right? So she had to break out of that, or else it would be everything frustrated her. So she had to get control of that and really start relaxing and knowing, to the point to where she said it the other day, like about her mom coming in and looking at the kids. She's like, mom is complaining about the backyard and stuff. She's like, we got kids. They're going to make a mess and it's going to be cleaned up. But before, the Shalamiah with one kid was real still on, I'm going to drop a sock and that sock would need to be picked up. I'm going to take off this top, that top need to be put back. You took the toothpaste, that toothpaste got to be tight, right? It was like that, to where it was real frustrating. But when she starts understanding that things are going to happen, then you start to be more free from that frustration, that irritation, right? Now, we can put a word on it. Demons, right? Satan. I mean, it is. Because negativity and those spirits, the things that come with it mentally, they are negative, right? So that's what you got to realize. Those are a negative way of thinking, right? So control that. Right? Go ahead.
He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down.
Right?
And without walls.
So know this. If you let every thought, every emotion come in, what's going to happen to your temple? You're going to be conquered. You're going to be ruled by Satan.
You're going to break down.
You're going to break down. Anybody can come in and say anything to you. It could be a lie. You won't even know if it's a lie. You won't assess, right? You won't figure things out, right? So that's what we do with the wisdom, right?
Yeah.
What does it say? Ecclesiasticus 11:7. Jump over there.
Oh, yeah.
Ecclesiasticus 11:7. So these are just some scriptures. We're gonna go to the one. Oh, I want to get it where it says, "Wait on the Lord." Give me that one. Okay. I say, "Wait on the Lord." Right? Go ahead. There you go. Go ahead and read that first, and then we'll go there.
Isaiah 33:6.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Isaiah 33:6.
Favorite right there.
There you go. Somebody get it. Read it.
Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time.
There you go. Read it again.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Read it again.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability.
Stability. You want stability, right? You're like, man, I feel like a ping pong ball with these things, right? Wisdom and knowledge. So you start, I don't want to sound like a Klingon, but you start to assess and calculate more in the spirit and be like, nah, I know where that's coming from. I know what I did over there. That was my mistake. I messed that up. Why am I going to beat myself up when I did that? All right, next time I got to be on top of it. You start assessing more in the spirit and analyzing things more. And that gives you what? Stability, right? Go ahead.
And strength of salvation.
Now, when we think about salvation, we always think about the end outcome, right? The kingdom, walking into the pearly gates. But there's a salvation in every battle that the wisdom gives us.
Yep.
Right? You're being saved with wisdom from the moment of lashing out, being angry, beating somebody up, cutting somebody off. You know, because what I was thinking is, I was like, cut out the fire, spit on the flame, because, or else this guy can leave before you, go key your car. He could have a gun in the car.
Definitely got a gun.
Right?
Definitely got a gun.
He could be on one. Right? When you start shaking, you got, like, you're uncontrolled, right? There could be many of things. Right? So what? Spit on the flame, right? You got to think, you got to use wisdom before you move like they do, right? Was that it?
That was it.
Go from there. What did I ask for?
He said, Ecclesiastes chapter 11 and verse 7.
Go ahead.
Blame not before thou hast examined the truth.
Right?
Understand first.
What?
Understand first.
Understand first.
You got to understand. See, we start what? Why the hell? What is going on here? And you're like, you're lashing out. Just relax. Breathe a little bit. Right? Because the work of righteousness is what?
Peace.
Go there real quick.
You know what the cold part about it, when you start understanding, it makes it less personal. Because the scripture tells we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual powers. And so it's not the person.
Exactly.
It's not the situation.
Nah.
It's Satan doing his job.
Beelzebub.
Right. It's Satan doing his job because you want to sit in class now. Because he's going to see like, oh, are you learning anything? And at stage 1, you're supposed to see like, yep, at least get stage 1.
Right.
I got 2 scriptures right now. And
Use
those
them.
2 scriptures will chase that anger, that frustration away.
Yeah, use the 2 scriptures.
Use them. God. And then you're going to see the works of righteousness and peace. Like, damn, you know what? Back in the days, I would have knocked the guy out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'd have put him in the headlock, make him tap out. I'd have been a world star. And then you're like, damn, you know what? I'm not viral anymore. You know what I mean? I don't have these things anymore. So it's gonna be like, it's gonna create this desire to get more scriptures because you see it works.
Yeah.
That's the salvation part. Because you're like, it's saving you from having these old consequences that you used to have when you was doing it your way, when we were doing it our way. That's why it says get the wisdom. Whose wisdom though? The Father's wisdom.
Hey, have you because we was born in the 1900s. Have y'all? hey, have you seen the movie Fallen? Go watch that again. Yeah. You seen the movie Fallen? You old,
yeah,
bro. Right, you don't watch movies, so I forgot. Right. But go watch the movie Fallen. And what that movie showed you about is how demons. It's a visual. It gives you a little visual effect on how those spirits work. They work just by. You should have seen it. It's like one demon, and then the demon jumped, and that's how it works. So when you realize that, you're like, okay, are you going to be the one that the demon could jump into? And a lot of times the answer is yeah, because I get angry and I get frustrated. I start crying. I get and then if you're bad with your tongue, you can say things.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
You say things. I mean, how many of us did that?
Oh yeah.
I hate you.
What's that one slip of
I hope you die.
Yeah,
Like,
God.
how you telling your woman that?
Yep.
Like, I hope you died. How you telling your mom that?
Damn.
That's the level of anger our people get to, right?
God.
All right, where you at?
Isaiah chapter 32 and verse 17.
Go ahead.
And the work of righteousness shall be peace.
See? Why is it peace? Because you understand. Because you got the method and you're following the method. When we not in peace, there's a step of the way that righteousness was not applied in there. But when we're applying the will of the Father, then you're at peace with the thing go on. Right? I don't got to lose it because the mayonnaise packet.
God.
Right? I don't got to lose it. This person, baby daddy's acting out. I know what's up with baby daddy. He ain't got it. So I just got to understand you. Right? See, and this is how we got to move in this world.
And then, if I could, the other scripture in Ecclesiasticus, it said the sinner should not escape with his spoils. A lot of times we get frustrated because we feel like, well, they're going to get away with it. No,
right.
The Father is just. The Father's going to handle it. You don't got to come in and save the day. You don't have to step in. Like, the Most High is not slack. He's taking care of it. If it's something that was done, believe it. They're going to get it. So we just got to step back, let the Most High work it out. Right? So then you don't have to be aggravated and frustrated.
Right. Go ahead. You got to talk loud.
I was going to ask if the scripture...
That's right, sister. Go ahead. I'm just messing with you. Go ahead.
The scripture that says anger rested in the bosom of fools, is that equivalent for frustration?
Of course. That's the first and foremost. Anger rests in the bosom of fools. Perfect. Because I think a lot of us, do y'all equate anger with frustration?
Oh, God.
There you go.
God.
So that's first and foremost. Anger resting. The reason why we didn't go there, we was trying to go the angle to show first before we get to those, like what's happening, your lack of understanding.
Yeah.
Your mental acute of what is really going on. Like, once again, like, remember what I said earlier about the child crying? Like, literally, you got parents that get so frustrated with their kids. Like, mentally, you're not there, bro. If you have babies and then you get frustrated like that, you don't need kids.
Oh yeah, you see it on the news.
Yeah,
they throw the baby against
shaking
the wall.
them.
Yeah, they shake them, all kind of crazy stuff.
But that's that frustration dealing with anger, right?
Yeah, yep. Intoxicated.
So yeah, you're right. Finish that.
And the effect of righteousness, quietness.
See, the effect of righteousness. If you apply the scriptures, you be faithful to know that the Most High will bring it to pass, whatever is needed, or the lack of, or the need of, right? And applying the word, you have that quietness. You have the peace to be like, okay, let me relax because it's not all that serious, right? Go ahead.
And assurance forever.
And then the assurance will be there. A lot of women need that assurance, and that'd be the problem, right? You start to panic, and I'm not assured. I need this, I need that, and I don't know where I'm going to get this or what's going to happen over here.
Yeah.
We had a sister like that, and no matter what we did, she was like, she would not listen, just to put it in the hands of the Most High. Just relax, sis. Relax. Your kids are going to be fine. Well, I want to see my kids because she had her kids taken from her through, was it CPS?
Yep.
What is child care?
Protector, yeah.
She had her kids taken from her, but she kept doing the wrong things. Then when she would panic, she would go back to the bottle. Yeah, she would go back to the bottle. Now, then what happened? Cycle. They're like, oh, you're drunk. We're not going to give you your kids back. But put your trust in the Most High. So finish that, and then let's go to this last one.
Forever.
Right, forever. All right. Well, what's the last one I asked for? It says, wait on the Lord. This is Psalms.
Wait, I say it's like a short one. It's like the short one, right?
Yeah. This is Psalms real quick.
Damn.
Psalms.
Wait
I say.
You got it?
Psalm chapter 27, verse 14.
Go ahead, read that.
Wait on the Lord.
What?
Wait on the Lord.
Huh?
Wait on the Lord.
Who?
Wait on the Lord.
Go ahead.
Be of good courage.
Be a what?
Be
Good courage.
Be a what?
Good
courage.
courage.
Yeah. See, a lot of times, the reason why a lot of people panic is because you don't got courage in the Most High. You don't got faith in the Father to be able to say, you know what? Let me put it in the Most High. Like the churches like to say, well, this is, I haven't heard it nowhere else, but let Jesus take the wheel.
Yeah.
Like, you hear that?
Yeah.
Like, literally, you got to say, okay, let Yahweh Shai guide this, right? Instead of me thinking I'm going to control every little thing. And if I don't do it, then it ain't going to get done. Yeah, you're going to take the steps. Do what you got to do. It's not like you're going to say, well, if I don't pay this light bill, Yahweh's going to take care of it. No, you do that part. You pay the light bill, right? But truthfully, just because you pay it, that don't mean your light's going to be on, right? The lights in the block can go out, right? The whole, right? So you got to be like that. You got to have the faith in that, knowing that. Just like we know,
confidence.
I work 2 weeks, I get what?
Paid. Get your check.
Really? How about if they go bankrupt? How about if they go out? Did you ever think about that? Does you get fidgety when that? You're like, damn, am I going to get paid this week? No.
Mess it up.
You know automatically in your body, dang, 2 weeks coming up, I get this paid. That's how much faith we have in what? In the system, in the world, right? We got to have the faith just like that. Wait a minute. The Most High got me. But it's a continual practice, right? Go ahead.
And he shall strengthen thee, thy heart.
He shall what?
Strengthen thy heart.
That's why I love this chapter. I love this scripture. Because he will strengthen your heart. Because the action of putting yourself in this faithful moment and giving that confidence to the Father, it's a strengthening. Because then you see it actually works. But when you never are faithful, when you always have to lash out, when you always have to find some other access, he's like, okay, well then you deal with it your way then. And how's that going for you?
Yeah.
And you pulling out your hair. You know what I mean? That's why I don't like people in the seat doing this.
Fidgety.
Because you're anxious for nothing.
Yeah.
Like, control yourself. I got I stopped my kids, my ribs from doing that. Like,
they got some kind of twitch, like, yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
You flicking the pen.
What is happening here?
Get the pen going like this.
Why you anxious? Right? You don't gotta be relaxed. You among the spirit. But what happens is there's some way they're trying to relieve themselves physically, right? And we have these tell signs like my 3-0. He does that with the pillow, puts his hand back, rubs the pillow. You cannot take these great pillows from him. He loses it. He's like, that pillow, that cover, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like, they gotta sleep with that.
Oh.
Right? They gotta have that. It could be mom's. It could be mom's chest. It could be mom's laying on mom. It's something that soothes them.
Yeah.
But bro, that for us grown-ups, that gotta be the spirit of the Most High.
God.
And say, look, the Most High got my back. But you gotta continually trust in them, right?
God.
Go ahead.
Wait, I said, on the Lord.
Wait on the Lord. Go ahead. Where you at?
Hebrews 10 and 35.
And that'll be the last one. We get out of here.
God. Hebrews 10 and 35.
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 35. Cast not away, therefore, your confidence.
Right, your trust. Your trust in who, though? Read again.
Cast not away, therefore, your confidence.
Your confidence, your trust, your assurance in the Most High. Those are moments when you're sober. You're like, you gotta see the Matrix. It's crazy because some of these movies just put. So you see when he finally got it, he was able to say when those bullets was coming at him. What did he say? No. Just stopped it right then and there, right? But that's how we gotta be in the spirit. To all of those things that you think is attacking you, when you have that confidence in the Most High, you can just say no. I'm not going to be vulnerable to that no more. I'm not going to be led to that no more.
Esau said, he said, when I told him about the book, he was like, he was like, you don't know what I am. We all mixed up with everything. I said, you're absolutely right. I say, you're right about that, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like, you're right. It was so hilarious.
Yeah.
But I think I was so more captivated because knowing how easy it is to control people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I could have literally had that guy trying to kill me in the middle of the DMV.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how we be. We be controlled by Satan like puppets.
Yeah.
Cut you off, right? He make you angry, right? A sister says something, a brother says something. It's like just like puppets. You got to realize, are you a puppet? You want to take confidence and say, I'm not a puppet. But right, exactly.
I'm not a puppet. I'm not a fool.
Right.
There's a scripture that she said, anger rests in the bosom of a fool. But who wants to be a fool? Who wants to be called a fool? But then when you go into that word fool, it's saying ignorant, lacking. So that's why I'm at this point where everything can have control over me or can puppet me because I'm lacking my self-control. Because to get to this level, when you control others and kill a situation, you have to first have control over yourself first. You have to first be able to kill the spirit within you. And then you start seeing it, it's like, well, why would I cast it away if it's got such great what did you say, last part?
We got great recompense, reward.
Right, there's a benefit in that. So then when you see it working you,
Turn it off.
you see it working you, and then you're like, well, I can get it to work in everyone else. So,
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
but
You
it
got
takes
that?
practice. It takes practice.
Yeah, it takes practice. I
Yeah.
know we making it sound. The scriptures are easy, but it's a constant repetition to get you stronger and stronger in the scriptures. So I'm not saying the scriptures ain't easy. It's easy to follow, but you got to. Did this shut off? Are we still online?
Yeah, we still online.
We still online?
Yeah, we still online. Still got 22 people on.
Did it sleep?
We got 20 more.
All right. Anybody else had anything?
Nah.
No? Okay. It's underneath? Okay. Come on, sis. Yeah, so remember, it is the Sabbath. It is the Sabbath day. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I had one more scripture for just on the
Go ahead, drop it.
just on the frustration and then not having an understanding.
Just do it. Yeah. Hold on. Wait. Go ahead.
This is James chapter 3, verse 17.
Uh-huh.
But the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable. So like that pureness, the wisdom is going to give you clarity. It should give you clarity. It should give you peace.
Right.
Right? Say gentle. So when you have frustration, you're in that spirit of not being gentle. Right? But we want to carry the spirit of gentleness. It says it's easy to be entreated. So the Most High is reminding us that the spirit of the Most High is easy to be entreated. It is easy to be understood and easy to be able to be applied. But
When you step out of that, when you step out of the spirit, you should realize that nobody can mess with you. You know, and that is a beautiful scripture, because when a woman gets irritated, man, you don't want, like, you literally can shut down the house, right?
Oh,
the
yeah.
kids, the husband.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, you know, that's the power of your light in your house. You know, and this is something we talk about all the time with the women. The script, oh man, we'd be here all night, bro. You get it though, right?
Sabbath.
All right, it's the Shabbat. It's 12 o'clock at night. All right, anything else? Anybody else? All right, say Shabbat Shalom to everybody, y'all.
Shabbat Shalom.
Yeah, we'd be here all night. I'll keep
5
going
hours at
now.
night, 5 minutes at daytime, huh?